at all. Give me a
10
second.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Shit, yeah, whatever. Oh. Okay.
10 seconds remaining. 5
Get my
seconds
chat
remaining.
popped out. Ba-ba-da. Oh, I was accidentally previewing a set. I was like, why are my hats different? Dumbass. There we go. And there we go. Bring me one of these.
Prepare for battle.
And then go like this and like this. Don't know what that guy said. It was probably a slur. Yay!
30 seconds to battle.
What up, chat room? How you doing? It is 1 a.m. and we just got done watching Cyberpunk again in my Discord. Again. I know, again. I wanted to see what the dub was like, though. I heard Giancarlo Esposito was in it, and I wanted to check it out for him. But honestly, I feel like his performance wasn't anything crazy.
This obvious well for many days.
It's been a while since I played DP. Her E is still very new to me. I'm used to that shit being a passive. Dude, my attack animation is so rough. Nice Sunstrike to secure the range creep, asshole. Very clean. That's how you secure a last hit. Oh! Oh my god!
Denied. I'm under attack.
I need to finish off some of these null tallies. There we go. That's more like it. 2 null tally, con fucking gratis. You can buy null tallies. I probably could have queued for that CS. Who did that? Yo, Cypress with the big year. Hey, or not year. No, yes, year. Year, thank you. Big year. Oh, he's got a magic wand. So I definitely don't want to be pressing that at all times. Yoink, bitch. Thanks for the money. What build is this? It's Immortal Faith. It's probably chill. I know you absolutely get Wind Waker on her, like, without a doubt.
Come nuke the shit out of this shit here.
Jesus.
God. Oh no, you need level 2 screen. Maybe I can just do it myself.
Maybe I could just do it myself, he said. Yeah, bro, that's the ticket. That's the grind set.
Fuck this guy.
This Invoker's not doing a very good job CSing. Neither am I, but this Invoker's doing a worse job. He never dewarded me, I just noticed. Damn, I thought his Forge Spirit was still there. He steps to me, dude. I'm gonna fucking dive. Really, dude? You sure about that one? Look at how low you are, huh?
I shall bide my time.
Yeah, not worth it. Oh, hey, bud.
Tight.
What up, dude?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's what I thought, motherfucker.
Let me acquaint you with your own demise.
Yeah, that's right, motherfucker.
Your middle tower is under
Better
attack.
run.
Radiant structures are fortified. Your middle tower is under attack.
He doesn't know he's not hurting me. You stupid son of a bitch.
The enemy's top tower.
Grab a
has
quick
fallen.
Kaya. What does the ult do? She makes a bunch of ghosts that just wander around and hurt random units. Whenever the ult ends, all the ghosts come back to her and they heal her based on how much damage she dealt. Or how much damage the ghost dealt, I guess I should say. Unfortunate that I lost my mid tower. Due to using half the creep wave on the fight, or using half my ult on the fight, and there being a creep wave at the tower, our push wasn't quite as good as it should have been. Thanks for paying out the rune for me, Queen. Oh ho ho ho! And what have we here?
Your top tower is under attack.
Don't mind if I do.
Dire structures are fortified.
Snowballs cool down, this guy's fucking dead. Yeah, that's right, that's what I thought, motherfucker.
Dream of such a little more death within me.
Oh, this camp got cleared already? I see. I see. Her Ag summons individual ghosts when she casts spells or does right clicks. What a miracle.
Easy way out. Way I can fight that. No way. Boy.
I will
Actually possessed right now. Demons.
What makes it different from other MOBAs?
Very
It's
possessed
complex.
right now, as fuck.
It's like an actual video game.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I want Fairy's Trinket. Send that shit my way, homie. Oh, unfortunate. I dropped that CS there. Unfortunate I haven't been very involved in this fight. I'm coming up from behind.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Coming in. Easy clap.
A little bit too early would have been better, but now I'm stuck in my asylum for another day.
Your top
Easy
tower is
clap.
under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Oh, I guess I should be running at this fucking tower while my ghosts are up, huh?
Radiant structures are
Yeah.
fortified.
Like, that kind of slipped my mind a little. That kind of slipped my mind a little.
Enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
No big. Okay, so instead of that,
Your top
fucking-
tower is under attack.
bro, he doesn't even need to rebuild souls. I guess he's the pause one, so like, whatever. Fair enough. Easy. Thanks for feeding, bud. We don't have any tier 2s yet. Stupid. We should go defend this.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh boy, I need help. CM's a little too slow. Very nice. Yoink.
Perfect.
Блин, ты очень много.
Let me check room. That invoker's got a blink. Big boy. And a haste now. Look at him. One more bottle. Raw
Take it
BKB.
and shove it up your ass.
Jesus.
这一把要一战成神，这5个。
What the hell,
Good
man?
job.
How you doing, chat room? You been good? Ah.
The
So
enemy's
now we can
middle
take their
tower has
outpost.
fallen.
Your fate foretold.
Take their outpost.
They called your name.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought we just took a tier 2. I'm stupid.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Easy fucking invoker, baby.
Oh,
Is this guy really referencing Trollface or Trollololo in fucking 2022? In the 2020th year of our Lord and Savior Jesus H. Christ? This dude's referencing that fucking video? Dude, how old is that shit even?
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Dude. Hey. Hi. You guys really think you're gonna kill me? Oh.
Behold the answer to the next question.
Oh, baby. What does this do? Ooh, that's interesting. They're really letting me do that a lot, so that's probably a good idea, huh? Now I want an Aghanim Scepter? Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
You're now you are a slave. You have a shovel.
Jesus.
Coming,
Yeah,
Quap,
okay,
they're
bud.
coming, Quap. They're coming, Quap. Shit, I'm autistic as fuck. My autistic senses
Hey man,
are
you should do
tingling.
stand up, bro. Go hit up like Comedy Central or something, man.
Thanks. You do that.
Uh-huh. Just another gamer. Just another name on a screen. What you gonna do? Unfortunate. Yeah, a smoke or something might be cool. That too. Before they do it, they have way better armor reduction than we do. Maybe get a pick first. Shadow Fiend sneak up on that guy. Rubik with the Dagon. That's the jokester, huh? That's the jokester, huh? Rubik with a Dagon. Yeah, okay. Oh, baby. Damn, CM. Stealing my money much?
The enemy's bottom tower has
I guess they
fallen.
were okay with this trade for some confounding reason. We should keep an eye on Roshan. Slardar can take it really fast. In fact, we should go do it right now.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I'm coming in, baby. They're scared of me. Oh, they're fucking scared of me. Did you see that shit? They fucking split, dude. They fucking ran, dude. Yo, April Juice with 26. Hey, thanks. Oh, I can't Spirit Siphon Roche, huh? Yo, CM, get over here, get ready.
Radiant structures are fortified. Roshan has fallen to radiant.
Realistically, I should have saved my BKB for after the Aegis, but you know, it's chill. Oh, hi, Ogre Magi. What, you want some too? Oh. Invoker got away. Whatever, though. Yeah, he Shadow Walked or Ghost Walked or whatever the fuck it's called.
Buy some dust.
Sorry, I don't know what that is. I'm a 2K? Boy, howdy. Sure would be nice if... Oh my god, I have 4K. Jesus, H, bro.
Your bottom
Hello.
tower is under attack.
Don't mind if I do. Going. That dude didn't even fucking bloodlust the tower.
Has fallen.
Bro, what's the deal? They didn't fortify before neither. Oh, my Ags is in my pocket. Why? Why is my axe in my pocket of all items? And why did that guy go and die so fast? Oh my god, Invoker's ratting this whole time. Dear lord.
I died a little just now.
Well, this ain't good. Our team's kind of sucking. This ain't good. Team's not pulling their weight.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Oh no, an incredibly slow-moving tornado.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Fine. Oh no! Holy shit! Slardar did so much burst damage! Oh, never mind, it was Jug. Oh, it was both of them. They both hit me for 1200. Holy fuck, bro. Whew, I was just gonna Yules after all that, but I wasn't expecting to get bursted down for 2400 in 2 seconds. Fucking A, man. Holy shit. Here's Rubik with his super cool build. Ay. I want to sell these fucking things and get boots of travel so that I can split push like this Invoker's doing. This guy's winning them the game right now, single-handedly. Bro, you TK yourself to him, what is that going to achieve? God, this Rubik sucks. Hey Rubik, instead of practicing your comedy routine, have you thought about purchasing some real items? Maybe a Blink Dagger, Force Staff? Might help. Oh, you have a Blink Dagger, look at that. You're so useless, I didn't even fucking notice it. Crazy. Holy shit, the flame. I've been hitting the bong all day, so I might be a little indisposed. Toxic streamer? Hey now. It's not toxic if I'm right. Yeah, that checks out. Good, they haven't stolen this from us. Really don't know what to do here.
My death draws nearer.
Besides pushing out lanes, that's basically all we got. I might need to invest in some spell lifesteal. That might be a decent idea. We need a smoke, dude. Fucking A. This is unfortunate. They got me to pop Exorcism for nothing. Whatever, I'll use it to push out this wave. Least I can do. Seriously though, what impact has Rubik had this game? Besides absolutely fucking none. Okay, so he walrus kicked the enemy Slardar into our base. That's nice and all. Bro, I'm just fucking perma-stunned. Bro. Can I use the cell bong? No, I can't use the cell bong.
Tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
You joking me? I would never disrupt the sanctity of this artifact.
Top tower is under attack.
Real good input this item's having.
Your top
Love it.
tower is falling.
There you go.
Your top barracks are under attack.
Yeah, that's about right.
Your top
Oh.
barracks is under attack. Your top barracks has fallen.
What if I asked nicely? I mean,
Your
it's
top
defenseless.
barracks
It's
has fallen.
on the dresser. I could
Your
smoke from it
middle
if I
tower
wanted
is under
to,
attack.
but I don't. I have my own. Trog gave me one for free.
Your middle tower
He said it's too
has
much of a
fallen.
pain in the ass to clean, so I'm giving it to you for free.
Your middle barracks has fallen.
I would have used the Salbong if I found a tray that was as good as the one that person posted on Twitter.
Bottom barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower.
But what if
has
it could?
fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle
Maybe I should have
tower
gotten
has
Wind Waker a
fallen.
little earlier. I could save people. It's so weird that that's an item now.
Ancient is under attack. Your ancient is under attack. Your ancient is under attack.
We're doing it, Reddit. We're doing it, Reddit. Oh my god, Rubik's impact. So massive. Oh my god. Oh, these mega creeps are fat, dude.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, there's no comeback here. This shit's over.
Oh, come to me, my beautiful
This shit's over.
ladies.
Damn, that sucks, Duckly. Yeah, just reuse it as a vase. Easy. How often does Dota update? Pretty frequently. Usually there's at least one huge patch a year, and then there'll be minor patches throughout the year. Get some rest, Duckly.
Your
See you around.
ancient is under attack.
Ah. Bro, just let it end. There you go, buddy.
Your ancient is under attack. Radiant
There you go. There's Quap being cool. You'd love to see it. You'll love to see it. Well, luckily, I'm back on my account, which means I get to do this. Perfect. Then we go again. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's run through the int heroes really quick. Let's go. It's funny because she didn't talk for that entire game. She didn't talk for that entire game. What's my guild called? The name is Impetuous. The clan tag is 0401.
prepare for battle.
Because that's my birthday. And it's a little trans flag, and you can plant a little flag in game, but mine has been bugging out lately. I don't know why. So yeah, if I get MVP, or if anyone in the guild gets MVP, then it forces a trans flag onto the screen, which is very nice. Can't do that in League of Legends, probably. Anyways, this is AA. He's a cold boy, ice cream cone. He's lore-wise, he is the physical incarnation of the concept of entropy. He does a lot of cold stuff. Hey, look at how long this ability description is.
Your middle tower
Anyways,
is under attack.
so his spells are as follows. Cold Feet. You put it on a guy, it marks where you cast it on them, and then if they don't get far enough away from where you cast it, they will be stunned for a long time. So usually you have to combo this with other forms of CC in order to actually get it off.
The lion's heart.
His W is just he puts down these little circles. They slow the movement speed and attack speed of people who walk in them and reduce their magic resistance. All of his damage is magic, so this boosts his entire kit. His E is just he throws a football, and it does magic damage. A lot of it. A good bit of it. And then if you get his Aghanim Scepter, it doesn't have a cooldown. So you can just keep casting it as long as you have the mana. Do his Vortexes give vision? Yes. Yes, they do. His ult, it has like a huge wall of text explaining it, but I promise it's not that hard. So you press R on a location, right? Global. Works global. Yeah, no more Chilling Touch, Iltima. Now it's just an attack modifier only for him. No more shit for the team. But his ult is, you target a point anywhere on the map, right? So, and you'll shoot out a Tracer. And then you press R again when the Tracer is over where you want the ball to explode. And then when you press R again, he'll shoot out the actual projectile, which shoots all the way across the map and then blows up where you let it go, right? And it gets bigger the further away you shoot it. So if you shoot that from base, then it's like fucking massive, right? But what that does is it puts a debuff on them that takes damage over time. They cannot heal at all. So AA counters every hero in the game that relies on healing or lifesteal or spell lifesteal. As long as they're frostbitten, they can't heal at all. So I fucking hate this guy as an Oracle player. He makes False Promise not exist. And then if your health gets below a certain threshold while you're affected by Frostbite, it also affects you with Frostbite even if the ball just passes through you. You don't have to get hit by the detonation. But yeah, see? He hit 14% health, instantly died. That's all AA does. His Shard makes the Vortexes do a little bit of DPS. Lets him farm. That's basically it. Alright, Bane. This guy was always Master Gur's hero to play, fun fact, for the brief time he played Dota with us. I don't even know what Enfeeble does anymore. Okay, it reduces their attack by 60%, reduces their health, their regen and healing by 60%, and reduces their cast range by 30%.
Is under attack.
Lasts for 11 seconds, 7-second cooldown, so more than 100% uptime. Ow. Ooh, that hurts. Jesus. Yeah, okay. His W is a suck. Brain Sap. Just does pure damage and then heals him for how much damage it did. Good spell. His E is Nightmare. It puts a hero to sleep. It removes all of the vision. It removes any vision that they give. So right now, Lion would be seeing nothing here. And while they're... oh, it also makes them invincible for a very brief period of time. So you can use it to like... Here. 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 I'm probably gonna fuck this up, but...
Say goodnight.
There. You can make yourself invincible for a very brief period, right? Or whoever you target with Nightmare, right? So you can use it to save a teammate very briefly. Another aspect of Nightmare is that when you put someone in it, you as Bane can attack them freely, but anyone else who attacks them gets put in the Nightmare instead. And then if someone attacks them, they'll get put in the Nightmare, etc, etc, etc. And it refreshes the duration every time. So it could just theoretically just go on forever. And also Bane has the option to wake up anybody who he has nightmared. It's a really weird spell. It's more of a setup than it is a disable, but it's also kind of a disable because it takes a hero out of a fight for a while. But I think if they take any kind of damage that's not from Bane, then they'll wake up. Oh, Brain Sap wakes him up. Okay. So if they take any kind of damage from Bane that's not auto attacks, they'll also wake up. What do you mean, spell not learned, dickhead? Yeah, see, that woke him up. Yeah. Really weird spell. And then Fiend's Grip. You target a guy, you suck him off for a cool 6 seconds. It also drains their mana. But it's a channel, so if you get stunned during it, then it'll cancel. I don't even know what his shard is. Makes Brain Sap AoE, okay. And then his Ags is, it reduces Fiend Grip's cooldown, and it also summons illusions that are also channeling it, which means you can free yourself up and go do other shit. But I think those illusions die in one hit. So if they kill those 2 illusions that are channeling the spell, then it'll end. Bane's a really cool hero. Very, very intricate. Weird little dude. Here's Bat Rider. He rides a bat. All pierces spell immunity too. Yeah, that's a good thing to note. So Bat Rider, he rides a bat. His Q, Sticky Napalm. It's just a really short cooldown. AoE does a tiny little nuke, and it applies a debuff on them. The more stacks of the debuff you have on you, the more damage you take from all of Bat Rider's spells and his attacks. The key thing that it also does, which would make League of Legends players fucking hate playing against this character, is it slows down your turn rate. Do you see how slow this motherfucker's turning now? Compared to this? It makes it so hard to turn around quickly in fights. Such a pain in the ass. I think it might also give vision. Yeah, it does give vision. Look at that. His W, Flame Break, throws out a Molotov. Boom, pushes people away from the area that you targeted at and does a little bit of DOT. His E, Firefly. He fly. This used to give him flying vision. Has bonus day and night vision, but not flying vision, huh? I feel like this used to give him flying vision. It does give him... Oh, hang on. It does give him flying movement, though, so you can fly up and down cliffs. And if you fly over trees, you just break them. And you just leave this trail of fire that does the damage over time if they're standing on it. Naturally, you can increase the damage over time that it does by putting napalm on them. You know? And then his ult, the classic, Flaming Lasso. This is the whole reason the hero exists. You blink, lasso, Force Staff, bring him back. Yoink him, take him into your team. If I remember correctly, Skarner League of Legends has a similar ultimate. Boy, that did no damage. Go get him, Lion. How fast can Bat Rider move? He's capped by maximum movement speed, so I think 550 is max movement speed for most heroes. Ags just makes lasso grab an extra guy. Every other attack applies a stack of napalm. Cool. Cool. Alright, Chen. It's kind of impossible to show off this guy's potential on demo mode because this guy's whole thing is he enchants neutral creeps. You can enchant neutral creeps with Holy Persuasion. Jesus Christ, that's a long text box. As you can see, it gives them more health, it gives them more movement speed, more damage, and he can teleport them to him. So I could steal this enemy lane creep, for example. It's not really a good example of what he does, but, you know. He steals the neutral creeps and he can use their spells. So he brings his fucked up army around the map and just has team fights with his gay little creep abilities. Unfortunately, I have no way to, whatchamacallit, do neutral creeps in demo mode. So, I can't really, Demo has no spawn neutral function? Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. Oh, it has save states. That's cool. Anyways, his Q forces an enemy unit to move slower and allies to attack it more quickly. Slows 36%, gives 100 bonus attack speed. Fucked up. That's a good ass spell, dude. Look at that attack speed. Imagine that on a core. Good lord, dude. Fucking A. Look at how long it lasts, too. There it goes. It just ended. Good lord, man. Divine Favor. It's a 4 armor, 4 HP regen aura. Mostly just to supplement his army.
Your middle
And then
tower
his
is under
R,
attack.
Hand of God, all that does is it heals your entire team,
Your middle
That's all.
tower is under attack.
no matter where they are on the map. Oh, and it also adds a little heal over time now. That's nice. Oh, nice.
Your middle tower is under attack.
His Ags gives creeps a martyrdom ability. Oh, that's cool. And then Shard lets you persuade ancient creeps. I see. Okay. That's so stupid. That's some Age of Empires shit, dude. So yeah, Chen is a big brain micro hero. Don't recommend playing him for newbies. CM, on the other hand, is a completely brainless fucking hero. Alright? She moves really slow. She has a Q that's just boom, nuke, and a slow, and it gives vision. That's all.
Your middle
Her
tower
W,
is under
you
attack.
drop it on a dude, they're rooted for like 9 years. That's all. Your E is a passive that increases the mana regen of your entire team. Really helps out low mana heroes like Bristleback, Tidehunter, etc. Heroes that have mana problems. And her ult is, you sit here and you dance, and it makes giant fucking AoE circles around you that deal damage and slow. And theoretically it can do a ton of damage. But it is a channel, so you could just not get to do it anymore. Which is why you build BKB. Yeah, that's CM. Short and sweet, nice and simple. Not really much to cover there. Darkseer. Darkseer was always Balb's favorite character in like concept. Ogre Magi was always his favorite hero to play though. His Q, probably the most nerfed spell in the game, in the history of the game. Just because it's so immensely strong. Vacuum. Sucks all enemy units to 1 point. That's very fucking lethal. That's dangerous. If I needs to spell it out for you. His W, he puts a gay little shell on target unit. It can be himself, it can be an enemy, it can be a friendly, but they just get a DOT aura around them. That's all. He can have multiple at once. If you put it on an enemy unit, it doesn't affect that unit, they just affect everybody around them. As you can see. His E, Surge, gives phased movement speed and maximum movement speed. Right? So he can maneuver himself around the field, or he can save a teammate by making them run away at max speed. Right? Kinda like that. And his ult, Wall of Replica, first of all, the way you cast it is super cool. Look at this. Look at this targeter. Put down a wall, vacuum him into it, boom. Any enemy heroes that walk through the wall get slowed, and they make an illusion that you control. That deals more damage than they do, if I remember correctly. Oh no, only 100%. I'm pretty sure it used to go up to beyond 100%, but they take double damage. Oh yeah, and he gets normal punch with Scepter now, which is where he just, I think it does more damage if you close more distance. Because it like counts the amount of distance. Yeah. It counts how far you've moved in the past 3 seconds. That's what it counts. So, let's say, for example, we got some of these, right? Oh no, it was in my wrong inventory slot. It punches a ghost out of them, the ghost attacks them automatically, and then it stuns them for a little bit, and pushes them and moves them. That's all. That's all. Never get Darkseer to work in your games, but he seems cool. Yeah, he's weird, to say the least. Dark Willow, you see this lady a lot in my games. She's very popular. Mostly because she's so easy and very satisfying once you come online. So her Q, she puts out a maze of thorns. They take a moment to form, and then once they're formed, any enemy units that walk into one of them will get rooted for a little while. Her W, she becomes untargetable. You can't attack her and you can't target her with spells. The longer you wait in this, boom, your auto attack becomes a nuke. Does more damage the longer you wait to throw it out. Her E, you put it on a guy, it counts down from 4, and then it stuns in an AoE and deals a little bit of damage, I think. Then she has 2 ults for some reason. She doesn't even have to level them separately. You just put 1 point, you get both. Her G just makes this gay little thing come out of her and start shooting. It always circles around her and it always targets the nearest thing. So it can be kind of hard to maneuver in a team fight in a way that it targets the right guy. But if it does, and you get all the hits in, it does a shit ton of damage. And then her ult is like kind of a save or like a disrupt. You target an area, you wind up, and boom. Big AoE fear. Everybody fucks off. So the reason why you see her in my games all the time is because you build this item, and then you build like, oh, I don't know, like this, and then you just do this.
Now you see me. That's what you get.
Yeah. It just makes it so that attacking doesn't take you out of Shadow Realm. So you can just... Yeah. That's why people play her.
Getting started.
Hope this helps.
Back for you.
I used to really like Dazzle, but they've changed him a lot, so I'm not sure if I vibe with him anymore. I don't know what all this good juju, bad juju shit is about. But his Q, Poison Touch, shoots out a little cone. Anybody who gets hit by it takes a damage over time. It is slowed. And if you auto-attack them, it refreshes the duration. But only if you auto-attack them. This makes him super good at harassing in lane. Honestly, this kind of makes me want to play him. I want to build mangoes on him, just spam Poison Touch and click on motherfuckers in lane. His ultimate, Shallow Grave, is kind of like False Promise in that it stops people's health from falling below 1. But it doesn't, like, keep track of healing and apply it after or anything. His E is a heal that chains between friendly units, and it will also hit any nearby enemy units, and it heals based on how many people it healed, and it deals damage also based on how many people it healed. Right? Does that make sense? Not very, huh? Here. Let's compare the heal and damage with one guy. And then the healing damage with 2 guys. And the healing damage with 3 guys. See? See? His passive just makes it so that whenever he casts a spell, all other abilities currently on cooldown have their cooldowns reduced. Right. His ult used to just be, you get 50% cooldown reduction on everything. He was so broken. You would just build Necro Book and just fucking win the fucking game. Whenever a unit is affected by Dazzle spells, they temporarily gain or lose armor. Can be activated to heal or deal damage to units based on the amount of charges they have. Ah, that's interesting. So you see that gave them a charge of bad juju. Their armor's increased by 3. That'll give them charges of bad juju. They lose 3, and then boop, heal for them, nuke for them. Cool. You're going to bed? Can I beam the stream into your dreams? Jesus Christ, that was a tongue twister. I can try. I don't think I have the technology for that, though. This is Death Prophet. You literally just watched me play her. Her Q is just a nuke. Her W is just an AoE silence. Her E is just a thing that you can use to suck people off, and it heals you and slows them. You have multiple charges of it, so as you can see, you can drop it on multiple people at once. And her R is, you just make a bunch of ghosts that walk around and randomly slap stuff. And then once the duration's up, they'll come back into you and they'll heal you for how much damage they dealt. That's literally it. Very simple. This is Disruptor. He's a fun little guy. His Q, you drop a ball on a guy, it will follow him around. occasionally nuke at an AoE and slow him. It also gives vision, notably, for his next spell, Glimpse. Notice the cast range. Let's go ahead and get some shoes on this sucker. Here we go. So this guy's running. No, you don't. Build a wall around him, drop the nuke, boom, silenced and taking DOT. Really good team fight control hero. Hopefully I was able to show what he does through that simple tutorial. They can't walk through the outside or through the inside out, and they also can't walk through the outside in, so you can use it to kind of block off areas. Yeah, that's a visual for Glimpse. Why wouldn't there be? Dota's all about clarity. Well, sometimes. Anyways. Enchantress. This lady also does the thing where she steals neutral creeps, but she only steals them temporarily. She gets a timer. You can also use the spell... Shut the fuck up, nobody cares. You can also use the spell that you use to charm creeps on enemy heroes, which apparently purges them. I didn't know that it purges. That's pretty fucked up. Anyways, you use it, they get slowed by a lot, and apparently it purges. The crux of the hero is Impetus, which used to be her ultimate, actually. But it's an attack modifier that makes you throw ICBMs. The further the ICBM travels before it hits, the more damage it does. Distance traveled as damage, 20%. And it also deals pure damage, so that's something to look at. The E key. She presses E. She makes gay little fairies that heal quite a bit. If there's allies nearby, the fairies will also go hug them and heal them, and it'll try and spread it evenly. And her ult, let's do it like this. No. Cool. This is what her ult does.
No longer will your moves dig
Won't be
into
making
my
that mistake
heart.
twice.
It slows down enemies' attack speed when they attack her, is what it does. And it's really annoying. It makes her really fucking hard to kill. If you don't have a lot of magic burst, it makes her such a pain in the ass to kill. Like, compare how fast these lions attack Lion to how slowly they attack me. And then she can just... The classic is with,
Shaking. I will have my
where's Tony? There's Tony. Come here, Tony.
I'll do better
Ah!
next time.
That's not what I meant. Now I'm Tony. Shit. Well, whatever. This is Enigma. You may know him from Twitch
Your
clips.
middle tower is under attack.
His Q, you press it on a guy, boom, they get a debuff where they get stunned. They get stunned. They get stunned. That's that. You can make it bigger with perks, though. Perks? Fucking talents. Choose an existing unit, make it into your gay little ghosts. Your gay little ghosts are microable. They shoot little lasers. They don't really do much else. They can die. And then, if they manage to attack enough times before they croak, they'll split. Unfortunately, these ones that came from splitting will not also split. Yeah, this makes him pretty good at pushing. It also means that in the early game, he can deny creeps out of the lane so that the enemy team never gets the experience. He can just always eat a ranged creep. Yummy, yummy. You get the gold for converting a creep? Yeah. Killed it, didn't ya? His E is Midnight Pulse. You drop down a big ol' E, breaks trees real nice. Just makes this big purple butthole that hurts people for a percentage of their current HP. So the higher HP they are, the more damage it'll do. And then the reason why you play the hero, well, that'll be good old black hole. That's funny that Arcane Blink even makes the channeling animation go by faster. This is a BKB piercing, hella damage dealing ultimate with a really fucking long cooldown. Very hole centric hero. I mean, yeah, he's a black hole. That's what he does. It's like the team fight ult. It pierces BKB. It deals pure damage. 420 radius, 4 seconds. 200-second cooldown at level 1. Woofers. Woofers. Oh yeah, and getting Aghanims makes it so that you have a giant AoE around a black hole where it sucks units in. Which is pretty cool. But that's about it. Oh, it also makes it do more damage, I think. Grimstroke. I've noticed a lot of people in my chat seem to think that this hero is confusing. I promise he's not. You have this Q, it's a really long-range nuke. It's kind of biased to the left side of your hero, so it's a little weird to aim. And it also has really long startup animation. That's it. Phantom's Embrace. You click on a dude, you put a ghost on him. They're silenced for as long as the ghost is on them. They can attack the ghost to get rid of it early. If they attack the ghost, nothing bad happens. If they don't manage to kill the ghost, though, they get hit by a nuke, ghost comes back to you, boom, cooldown's refreshed. Easy clap. Your E, you put a buff on an allied hero, it'll give them a little AoE damage over time as it revs up, and then once it finishes revving up, it'll stun an AoE. That's all. Then his ult lets you bind two heroes together. They can't walk very far from each other. Any single target spells that are cast on one will be cast on the other. That's it. That's it. He also has a new spell on his scepter, but literally all that does is it makes an illusion of the guy that you target. So if you target two people, it makes two of them. That's it. That's all he does. Not super confusing. Now you want confusing. So, as you can see, Invoker doesn't have any spells. He just has these balls, right? You ever play the game Magicka? He's Magicka. You mix and match these little balls together in different combinations to make different spells. So QWE, Deafening Blast. WWE, Alacrity. EEW, Chaos Meteor. QQW, Ghost Walk. WWQ, Tornado. EEQ, Forge Spirits. QQE, Ice Wall. WWW, EMP, QQQ, Cold Snap, EEE, Sunstrike. Did I miss one? Nah, I don't think I did. So usually playing him looks a little bit like this. Ah! I got lost. Something like that, but maybe a little less sloppy. There's one of the 5 heroes in the game where it's okay to just never pick them. Invoker's not that hard. He's not that hard, and he's literally the only hero you can practice by not playing Dota. There's a website. I think it's called invokergame.com. Let me go find out. Yep, literally just invokergame.com. You go on there, you choose which game mode you want. I usually do classic. Invoke 10 spells as fast as you can, and you can just practice the hero right there. It has a list of the spells on the side. It tells you, all right, invoke this spell, and then you press the keys just like you're playing Dota, and then it'll switch to a different spell. And then you just keep doing that. And literally, you can just practice him in your fucking web browser. His Ags is just, it lets you double cast Sunstrike to drop 2 of them on every enemy hero, which is pretty fucked up. It does a lot of damage. Hero that needs an online sim to learn how to play him? No, it's just an additional practice tool. He's really not that hard. I learned how to play him all on my own, and I'm okay at him. Not like good or anything. Oh, I killed them. Play him right now? Nah. Not my style. I had a period in my life where I was very interested in a off lane like pause 3 Quas-Wex Invoker. But if it's not Wexort, then people don't want to see it in their games.
An end to ages of learning.
Woo! People say he's not that hard, he's the most complex hero in the game. Wrong. Rubik's more complex than Invoker. Are you joking me? Invoker gets to play with the same spells every match. Rubik, you are literally playing with a different combination of spells every match. So I don't want to fucking hear it that he's the most complex hero in the game. Anyways, here's a dragon. He breathes fire and ice. It slows and it deals damage over time. He breathes a big ice wall. Takes a long time to form, but it stuns for a long time. Couldn't even handle Morphling? Morphling's... You gotta be a weirdo to play Morphling. He has an attack modifier. It's completely free, 4-second cooldown. Just deals the damage over time and slows attack speed. Also works on buildings. And his ultimate, he just lays out a big old carpet of fire that does a shit ton of damage. And the damage lingers for a little bit. I think it also slows attack speed. Doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't anymore. Weird. I thought it used to. Oh well. I think the Ags just makes it last way longer. And makes it pure damage, question mark? Yes, yes it does. It makes it last way longer though. This guy's a Zelda boss? Yeah, he is just kind of Twin Rova, huh? It's the same thing. That's Jakiro though, nice and simple. Coddle, old man with a flashlight. Speaking of the flashlight, you target a point, you wind it up, you shoot a horse laser. Deals damage based on how long you charged it up. His W, you put it on a guy, it will slow them and lower their magic resist the further they move from the spot that you cast it on them. Eventually, they're barely moving at all. His E is a free spell that gives mana and reduces cooldowns. So you can do like this. Boom. Shaved off 6 seconds right off the bat. Not too bad. Rip Mana League. Mana League deserved to go. So this spell used to just, instead of slowing you and reducing your magic resist, it used to drain your mana as you walked. It was Rupture, but for mana and on a normal ability, not an ultimate. And when you ran out of mana, it would stun you. It was so fucking obnoxious. I'm glad it's gone. His ult is just an install. He gets Blinding Light, which is a big AoE nuke, and Blind. It reduces accuracy. It lets you set your horse flashlights and forget them and pop them later. And that's all it does, I think. Oh, it also makes Illuminate heal, right? So like, horse flashlight. Boom, I got healed up. Only during the day though, I think. Oh no, they got rid of that stipulation. It's not only during the day anymore. Interesting. Okay. And then his Ags is, you just get this big ball that turns on and off and forces people to walk towards it. You can still attack while it's sleeping you. You just can't, like, move. Very annoying teamfight spell if nobody's getting rid of the ball. That's Coddle. Nice and simple. Here's Leshrac. This guy hates towers. September 11th is like Christmas to him. So, Split Earth. Very long windup. Big AoE stun. That's all there is to it. Diabolic Edict. Press W. You will start blowing up random units around you. The more units are around, the worse this spell is. This spell also works on towers. So you press W, and then you walk up to a tower, and you will eat it for breakfast. E, Lightning Storm. This slows and bounces to nearby units. That's literally it. His R is a toggle. You turn it on, and it will stay on. He literally just turns into a disco pony, and he just starts blasting every nearby hero with lasers. That's it. You leave it on, it drains mana. No cooldown. You just... That's it. His Scepter, he gets a new spell that turns everyone around him ethereal and makes him move faster. Ethereal means that they can't attack and they take more damage from spells. Oh, it also, ethereal's him as well. Interesting. Cool. And his shard is probably one of the more fun ones, IMO. Where you... Nah, you don't build Radiance on this guy. His magic damage is already good enough. You buy stuff to supplement the magic damage that he already has. Generally, Spell Lifesteal. Spell Lifesteal, BKB, movement speed. As long as you can move around the fight, you're good. One very common item to purchase on him is Yule's Scepter, because you can Yule's a guy, and then time it so that you can... It's been a while since I played him, can you tell? So that, you stun him, that was terrible, on the way down. This is what his shard does. When you cast his Q, it will keep automatically recasting it every few seconds, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger every time it does it. It's kind of fucking stupid. I can't believe this is like, look. Look at how long this lasts. Like, can you say defending high ground? Look. The first one's not even done yet, and I was able to drop another. Vine Boom? Yeah, kinda, huh?
Your destinations are one.
Yeah, kinda, huh? Alright, Lich.
The Impurifier.
So, Lich is super simple. Q, nukes and slows in an AoE. W, puts on a little shield, deals pulses, nukes and slows in an AoE, and gives damage reduction to the guy who's shielded. You can also put this on teammates and building. Building. Singular. His E, Sinister Gaze. You target a guy, you force him to walk at you while you channel. It also steals some of their mana. And then his ult, Chain Frost. You throw out a ball, it bounces between random targets. As long as there's shit to bounce between, it'll keep going up until it runs out of bounces. Except there's a infinite bounces talent right here. His shard is you get this gay little tower that will slow people in an AoE around it. And Chain Frost can bounce off of it. So it gives your Chain Frost a bit bigger AoE. See you around, East of Hollywood. Thanks for hanging out. His Ags just makes Sinister Gaze AoE. That's all. Lich used to eat guys, but they got rid of that because it wasn't very fun. Lina, this bitch literally just shits damage. Q, Dragon Slave, it does damage. W, the most missed spell in the game. Light Strike Array. After a long delay, it'll stun people in an AoE. Her passive literally just gives her move speed and attack speed when you hit people with her spells. Look at how fast this bitch is attacking. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Even more so than hooks? Yes. And then her ult, Laguna Blade, she just hits them with a fucking laser. It deals a lot of damage. That's it.
It's not the heat, it's the humiliation.
That's literally it. Sweet Slayer's reference? Yes. Her name is Lina Inverse the Slayer. It's not very subtle. it's not very subtle at all. In fact, I'm sure if whatever company made that anime was still around, they probably wouldn't be very happy with it. Oh yeah, her Ags makes her fly or some shit, but I don't care about it. Lion, you've seen me use this guy as a training dummy. He's very easy. Q, stun. Nice and simple. W, hex. Basically a stun. E, suck them off. Eat up their mana, yum yum. Ulti, Finger of Death. Every time you get a kill with Finger of Death, it adds a charge, and you get more damage for each charge. Scepter makes Finger of Death AoE, and makes it a really low cooldown. He sucks, he fingers, he impales. What more could you want? Nature's Prophet. Let me show you why I ban this guy every game. So, his Q. Traps people in a big circle of trees. Very unreliable stun, as you can see. You can just Force Staff out, you could just Blink out, or hell, if you have a Tango or a Quelling Blade, you can literally just break a tree and leave. This spell does give vision though, which can be nice. This hero makes people say this game sucks. That's why I play Turbo Mode, where you get to guaranteed ban one hero of your choice. His W, Teleportation. Takes 3 seconds to cast, costs 50 mana, 20-second cooldown. It says it right there. Teleports to any point on the map. Also, you can cancel it mid-teleport, change your mind. Go over here instead. There's a reason why I ban this guy every game, and it's because he is the best at Rat Dota. He will split push every lane, constantly. Also, look at this 25 talent. Remove teleportation cooldown. Literally. Just 0 second cooldown, global teleport. Pain in my ass. His E, he takes trees and he turns them into dudes. Believe it or not, these are things he can hit towers with. They look pretty wimpy, but that damage adds up. Especially when you get this talent and this talent, right? So then you start working with this many dudes instead. With this much HP and damage. Right? His ult, he just shoots out a bouncing... It's kind of like Chain Frost, but it hits all visible enemies on the map. And the more times it bounces, the more damage it does. It literally goes around the entire map and hits every visible enemy. So most commonly, he will only... Nature's Prophets on your team will only use this spell to steal kills from you. So yeah, he's a super pusher. Huge pain in the ass. He can also build items to be a ganker very well. For example, he'll build like a Bloodthorn or a Sheep or something. He just teleports, boop, right up on you. You're disabled. What you gonna do? Necrolite. This hero kills people. So you'll notice that they're taking a damage over time already. That's because of Heartstopper aura. Anything that's near you literally just loses 2.4% of its max health over time. If you stand next to an enemy hero for 50 seconds, they will die. Guaranteed. Unless they have like healing or something, but you know what I mean. Also, he gets, he used to have a passive called Sadist, where he would gain HP and mana every time he kills something. But they put that on Heartstopper aura now and gave him an entirely new spell. Anyways, let's cover Death Pulse first. So it heals him, and then for every enemy around, it launches a skull at them that will damage them, and for every friendly around, it will launch a heal at them. His W turns him ethereal, can't be auto-attacked, and then all enemies around him get slowed, and his heal is amped, right? So if you do this, it'll heal for way more. You saw that was 227. That one's only 130. Bird? I have a skin for him that makes him a big stupid bird, yeah. It's a very goofy set. He also has a big stupid egg. It's a goofy ass set. I don't think you can get it anymore. Yeah, collect his cash. Yeah, you can't get this shit anymore. Tough luck, chat room. His R, what that does is it locks down an enemy hero, even through BKB. And it deals damage to them based on how much health they're missing. So it's just like Anti-Mage's Mana Void, but it's for HP instead of mana. It also gives him permanent HP and mana regen for every Scythe kill. So, pretty snasty. Pretty snasty. Oh yeah, he gets a new spell with Shard, but it's nothing important. It's just, you can shoot a guy, and then it ethereals him, and it causes a death pulse on him. That's all. Ogre Magi. This character is only for scum fucks. Only for freaks and assholes. So unfortunately, you're gonna see the effects of its ult right off the bat. Multicast. It just has a chance to cast its spells and items multiple times. 15% chance to cast it. Hey, see what I said? This fucking hero is only for scumbags, and there's Platonic saying love this hero. There you go. Also a bristleback player, mind you. Watch out. So, what did I get? I didn't get a multicast. What did I get? I didn't get a multicast. Holy shit. What did I get? I didn't get a multicast. Holy shit, maybe there's a reason I don't play this hero. There we go. There's a doubler. This is literally just a stun and a nuke. Like, this is, you know, people say like Wraith King or Bristleback. I think this is the most goo goo gaga hero in the game. You have a stun and a nuke. It can happen multiple times. You have an AoE thing that will literally always like hit like every single target in vision near you, and it slows and deals damage over time, and it literally lasts like 9 years. Duration 8 seconds. Bullshit. That doesn't feel like 8 seconds. It feels like fucking 30, dude. Holy shit, are you joking? Oh, because if it's multicast, it'll increase the duration. That's so stupid. Yup. Ignite hitting an already affected unit adds to the burn duration. So when you multicast it like that, it makes it last way longer. Look at this stupid shit, dude. Look, it's already back off cooldown and I can fucking cast it again. I hate this hero, dude. What a piece of shit. His E is literally just, it's a buff. You cast it on a guy, they get more attack speed, they get more movement speed. You can cast it on towers, it can multicast, you can buff your entire team at once. That's literally it. That's all this stupid hero does. You want to see how dumb this shit is? Here, I'll show you how dumb this shit is. See that? It just multicasted sheep. Even though I targeted on this guy, it hit 2 people behind me because they were within cast range. Even though if I were to sheep them normally, I would have to turn and do it first. Oh, look, there we go again. Yeah, this hero's for fucking brainlets. Sorry to all Ogre Magi players, not sorry, but that hero is for fucking brainlet stoners. Now, for the hero who's for Giga Brain stoners, Oracle. You've seen me play this hero a lot of times. Let me finally explain to you what he does. So, Fortune's End. You press Q on a guy, it can be you, it can be a teammate, it can be an enemy hero, and you can charge it up for as long as you want. The longer you charge it up, the more it'll root enemies whenever it hits. So the big important thing about this spell, and the thing that defines the rest of Oracle's kit, is that Fortune's End dispels, right? So let's say, for example, is this dispellable? It is, oh my god. So let's say Earthshaker's powered up by Enchant Totem, right? And he's walking over to one-shot me. Boom. No, what? Oh, okay, I guess it's not dispellable. It says it is dispellable, but it's not. Huh. Oh, there we go. It just didn't work. Yeah, okay. He can purge stuff. He can purge stuff that is purgeable, which requires you to know a lot about the game and check enemy hero stuff, you know, so you know what you can dispel to maybe help someone, right? Like Ogre Magi's fucking stupid fireball bullshit, right? That one you can purge. Ignite, rather, not Fire Blast. Alright, Fate's Edict. You use it on a hero. It can be you, it can be a teammate, it can be an enemy, right? It will disarm them and make them completely immune to magic damage. Completely immune until it wears off. So the key here is it makes them magic immune. This is a really good thing for your team. But it disarms them. So you use it on your carry, they're gonna be pissed like, hey, get this off me. I need to attack. Right? Pain in the ass. You use it on your enemies, well, they can't attack now, but they are immune to magic damage. Right? Doesn't quite work. So what you need to do is you need to get the timing just right, right? You need to get the timing just right so that, oh shit, I need to make this guy magic immune, he's gonna get fingered. Okay, he got fingered, now I can take it off. You can purge your own spells off of people, right? So in doing that, I let him tank through the Finger of Death, take no damage, and then I purged it off of him so he can get back to slapping people. You would argue this hero is more complex than Invoker and Rubik? Well, Rubik can do everything that this hero does, is the thing. So, technically, Rubik will always be more complicated than any hero in the game. But, from a base kit standpoint, not including any other factors, in a vacuum, I really like Oracle. I don't know if he's like... He's really not that complex. People think he's complex. He's really not that bad. People just don't know what he does because they didn't read. He wasn't a fucking carry or a mid character, so people didn't read what he did. And, like, it's not obvious what his stuff does when you look at it, right? So, Purifying Flames. You see me kill people with this in lane a lot. That's because it's a really good nuke. Compare Finger of Death, right? 850 damage, 40-second cooldown, right? Purifying Flames, 360, 2.5-second cooldown. I can do as much damage as Lion's Finger of Death on a 40-second cooldown in like 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 9 seconds, something like that, right? 7.5 seconds, whatever. But the catch is, when you use it on somebody, they get a healing buff on them, and they will heal up for more than the damage that was dealt, right? You see Lion's already at full and he's still healing, right? So, this is how your kit pairs together, right? For your teammates, when you want to heal them, you want to make them immune to magic damage, and then that you cast Purifying Flames on them, and they won't take the damage, but they get the heal, right? Likewise, for your opponents, you cast Purifying Flames on them, and then you purge off the healing buff, right? Very simple. And then his ultimate, False Promise. Big important part about it is that it's a strong dispel, right? So if someone's stunned, I can make them not stunned anymore. So while they're in False Promise, they won't take any damage anymore. But what it does is, from the moment you cast it, from the very moment you cast False Promise, right? Their HP can't change anymore. But it keeps track of how much damage they've taken and how much healing they've gotten, right? And at the end of the promise, it will apply all of that at once. The catch is it doubles the amount of healing that they take during the promise, right? So I drop Promise on him, and he's literally only gonna take damage, right? It's funny because the orb above him isn't even flaming yet. He's not even dead. He's still not even dead. Holy shit, these guys do no damage. Okay, let's do it like this then, huh? How's this? So, let's see how much damage this does raw. Okay, that's good. So,
Soon. It's not ready.
cast it again. There we go. You see how the ball's caught on fire now? The ball on top of the False Promise particle will tell you if they're going to be okay or if they're going to die. If the ball on top of False Promise is on fire, they're going to die. If you don't heal them. You see that? But then, you try and heal them up, and boom, there you go. They're not gonna die anymore. You actually did not know that? You have 8K hours in this game? Well, you're welcome. An Oracle player has taught you something. You're welcome. If the ball's on fire, it means you're gonna die. See? And then you just heal them up. Wow, still wasn't enough. Guess you can't purge the ult? Nah, you can't purge False Promise. There's no reason to purge False Promise. You always want it to let it ride as much as it can. But yeah, like, let's see if... Let me just grab my talents real quick. Let me see if... I don't think I can out-heal this Earthshaker right-clicking this dude. I don't think I can, but I can try. Maybe if I had a Spirit Vessel. If I had a Spirit Vessel, if I had Reign of Destiny, then maybe. But I don't think so. Yeah, no. What about with Spirit Vessel, with a charge, please. Whoops. There we go. Let's get Reign of Destiny. By the way, this is what his Aghanims does. You cast it, it makes a big AoE. All allied units in the Reign get healed. All enemy units in the Reign get damaged. It reduces enemy healing in the Reign, and it increases friendly healing in the Reign. That's it. That's all it does. So a fun tip about Oracle that you may not otherwise know without an Oracle player telling you is during False Promise, HP totals can't change, right? So what you can do is you can salve someone who's in Promise, you can earn them, and they won't break even though they're getting attacked because their HP isn't changing, right? So that's a very useful tip to know. Like in the early game, if you have Trusty Shovel, right, and you're getting a lot of salves, right, you can save those up for when you promise a motherfucker, right, and then potentially save their life, right? Right? You can also use the disarm like this to stop heroes like Faceless Void or fucking, I don't know, like a Sven or a PA or something. Someone tries to jump on you, like, fuck them, disarm them. And then if you're feeling extra saucy, you can buy an E-Blade. You can save yourself and teammates this way. And then, by the time that wears off, you have Fate's Edict again. And then by now, hopefully you're far enough away from them for them to not beat the shit out of you. You can buy Force. Oh, another thing that won't get canceled in False Promise is Blink Dagger. Because usually Blink Dagger goes on it. Shut the fuck up, G-Man. Usually when you get hit by an enemy, Blink Dagger goes on cooldown for 3 seconds, right? But you're not getting hit under False Promise. So it doesn't matter. It don't fucking matter. Help! Whoo! Barely made it through that one. So yeah, there's my Oracle tutorial. Hopefully that sheds some light on what the fuck I'm doing with that hero whenever I stream this game. OD. This guy's whole deal is about having a big brain. He loves having higher int than people, and he loves having a huge mana pool. His Q, you spend 20% of your current mana to deal pure damage equal to 16% of your total mana pool, right? So the more mana you have, the more damage this shit does, right? His other iconic spell, Astral Imprisonment, you put someone in a ball for a while. They literally don't exist while they're in the ball. They can't be affected by anything. As long as they're in the ball, nothing can happen to them. So this works pretty well as a save, right?
No one saw that.
See? They literally don't exist anymore. Super cool. It also steals some max mana from your enemy, and it'll deal damage to them whenever they come out of the ball. But yeah, it steals 20% of their, or 22% of their max mana capacity, right? So look at how low ES's mana is now. 920 as compared to 1179, right? So you steal their max mana, and that gives you more damage with your Q, right?
Water.
Yo, sand with the water. Hey, thanks. Speaking of water, I'm fucking thirsty. I don't have my water bottle with me. I have to go get that. Whatever, I have to go. I'll probably do one more match after I'm done teaching, and then go let the little white load out, and then the dog, and then sleep. His E is a passive that he has a 30% chance to restore 55% of his max mana on casting a spell. So theoretically, this guy literally never runs out of mana. You just... There was a proc. There was a proc. There was a proc. Right? You just don't run out of mana. You want to cast Mana Burn on him so bad? That's how you beat him. Nyx Assassin is a very good counter to this hero. And then his ult, Sanity's Eclipse. It deals damage based on mana, not by int now. Interesting. They just changed him to be entirely total mana rather than the other thing, huh? Huh. Yeah, okay. Anyways, it does this. It deals damage based on the difference between your max mana and their max mana. Right? So against really stupid, also like, you know, you're stealing people's max mana with Astral Imprisonment, right? It'll also hit people who are in imprisonment. see. But yeah, under the right circumstances, you could fuck some shit up. In fact, it would probably be more max mana if I were to just purchase real high-end items, huh? Let's see. What about Wind Waker? No, that's actually less mana. Interesting. I guess Bloodstone probably just gives the most mana out of anything you buy from a soul booster, huh? Oh no, Octarine gives more max mana. Interesting. Okay. Let's see, can I one-shot you fine fellows? Let's get Apex. As well as maybe Kaya might be wise. Ooh, almost. Almost got him. What if I... There we go. That did it. Oh, he dropped all of his rapiers. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, that's what OD does. He cares about having a big brain. I used to like OD. I had a phase where I liked him a lot. This is Puck. It's a little freak. It's a little freak of a creature. Puck's whole thing is that it's very survivable, very annoying to catch, right? This is the hero that kites the shit out of you, right? So, it's Q. Shoots a ball. Ball deals damage to people it passes through. You can jump to the ball. Hey, HDM. Yeah, I'm on int heroes now. About halfway through. Right? It's W. You can jump a short distance. And then you'll shoot out confetti that nukes people and silences them. It's E. It just stops existing for 3.25 seconds. Are those 3 bottom inventory slots extra pockets? Yeah, those are your backpack slots. Items that are in your backpack you can't actually use, but you can, you know, just hang on to them for later. Usually you'll use it to, like, you know, hang on to wards, or like neutral items will drop there, or maybe like regen you need for later you'll hang on to. Then you move it to a real slot. It takes 6 seconds before you can use it, and then you pop it, you know? These didn't used to exist. Also, TP back in my day, there were no backpack slots, there were no neutral items, there was no TP scroll slot. You had to pay 100 gold for your TP scroll, and it took an entire fucking inventory slot. The entire inventory slot fucking sucked back in my day. Fucking A. And its ult is you target a point, it'll leash all enemy heroes nearby to that point. If they walk away from the leash, they will get stunned and take a lot of damage. That's it. That's all Puck does. The most important thing about Puck is phase shift. It can stop existing for 3.25 seconds, right? So let's say you're fighting an enemy, right? Your Blink Dagger is going to be on cooldown for 3 seconds because you're taking damage from enemy heroes, right? Well, if you phase shift, you don't exist for 3 seconds. And then you could come out of phase shift and blink away. I had it on the wrong key. That's why that was so slow. You phase shift, you blink. Grandma, I've been playing this game for 10 fucking years. I'm allowed to say back in my day. Come on now. That's all Puck does. I think you can get a talent that, yeah, Dream Coil Rapid Fire. That'll make it so that anybody who's tethered to Dream Coil, you'll just automatically shoot at as long as you're close by. Which makes some right-click Puck builds kind of funny. But yeah, generally this hero is very annoying to catch because it'll, like, blink in, silence, fucking Dream Coil, orb out, stop existing, jump to the orb, and then you can't catch it anymore, you know? And it'll just keep doing that because all of its cooldowns are super low. 9 seconds, 13 seconds, 6.5 seconds, 75 on the ulti, but eh. Very, very obnoxious little hard to catch motherfucker. This is Pugnut. He's a skeleton. This skeleton does one thing. He rips ass and he sucks. Here's the ripping ass. Big explosion. He can also decrep people. It disarms them. It slows them. Makes them more vulnerable to magic damage. He has Nether Ward. This is a little thing that sits around. It will negatively impact enemy mana regen. Oh my god, it doesn't do that anymore. That's crazy. Anyways, every time an enemy hero tries to cast a spell, Nether Ward will shoot them before they cast the spell, and it will deal damage to them based on the mana cost of that spell. right? So, looking at a little motherfucker named Skywrath Mage, at max level, his ultimate costs a cool 800 mana to cast. And he has a 25 talent to increase the damage per mana. Let's have Skywrath try and cast that spell on me, huh? It literally just killed him. It literally just fucking killed him, just right off the bat, just from full. What you gonna do? Even if he chooses not to cast his ult, look at him fucking melt. And the ult doesn't even come out, is the best thing.
You did that to yourself.
It doesn't even come out. And what his ult does is he sucks a guy off. So what you do is you do a little bit of, oh, oopsie. Being able to select enemy heroes really fucks me up. You go a little bit of, and you'll keep sucking them as long as you have vision. It deals more and more damage the longer you suck, I think. Don't it? Max duration is 10 seconds. Drain per second, 320. If Pugna is full HP and the enemy target is a hero, life drain will restore mana instead. His ult gives vision now? Wow. That's fucked up. The other thing you can use it for is you can actually use it to heal. At the cost of your own health. So yeah, you can sit around and suck off your teammates if that's the kind of thing you're into. I don't know what Ags does these days. Reduces cooldown by 3.5 seconds. When targeting an enemy hero, Pugna reduces their outgoing spell damage by 8% per second, up to a maximum of 75%, and increases his own up to a maximum of 100%. When draining through another ward using Shard, the rate of increase decreases 4% instead. Debuff lasts 8 seconds. Okay, so when he sucks people, it makes it do more damage over time, and makes them do less damage over time. With Shard, it lets you target your nether ward and suck everybody who's around it. Now the problem here is that they can just attack your nether ward and get rid of it, right? So generally the way people play Pugna is they play him as a dude who just sucks people off and blows them up, or they play him as a dude who just sucks off their teammates, heals them up nice and good. That's basically it. That's all there is to the little skeleton. Also, Viper was his pet, I guess, is a lore thing. Here's Queen of Pain. She's super easy. Believe it or not, she does one thing, and it's pain. Q, you throw a dagger on a guy, it slows the ever-loving shit out of them. And it does DPS over time. It slows them less and less and less and less over time, but it'll keep on doing that nasty DPS, right? So this spell literally just lets her win the lane, right? You're trying to last hit against this bitch? Nope. Nope, this is what's happening to you. Help! You're getting that ass blasted, baby. Her W, it's a blink. Really short cooldown, really high range. That's it. That's it. By the way, did you know for blinks in this game, I don't know if they've changed this, but if you target a blink destination that is farther than your max, oh no, they removed that. They've removed that. She definitely blinked up to the line. Here. The line is right on the turtle. They removed that. Wow. They're really babyfying this game, huh? Very slowly but surely. Anyways, it used to be that if you blinked to a target location that was beyond the max, you would blink to less than the max, right? So if I tried to blink like over here, it would put me like here, right? So it rewarded you for having good knowledge of, you know, how far you can actually blink, because then that would let you blink further. And if you tried to blink further than you can blink, it would punish you and make you blink shorter. I thought that was cool. Apparently Valve doesn't, but whatever. Her E is literally just you press it, you deal damage to everybody around you. That's it. And her ult is you deal a lot of damage and push people back. That's it. That's it. That sounds like an overflow bug? Nah, it was on purpose. It was every blink worked like that, and it was even in the tooltip. It was on purpose. Blink dagger still works like that? Does it? If you use blink to teleport to a distance over the maximum range, you'll be teleported 4/5 of the maximum range instead. Awesome. Yeah, see? It's not even that much of a difference, you see? It was like barely that much. I think that's cool as fuck though. See, because I should teleport to like these bushes right here, but instead I teleport over here. So yeah, just know how far you can blink. Also, if you double tap blink, I don't know if this works for any blink. No, only for blink dagger. If you double tap blink dagger, you just teleport towards your base. Very simple way to use it very quickly without having to go like, oh, where do I want to blink? If you just need to blink out, you just double tap that shit. Very easy. Anyways, that's Quap. She's not too crazy. She deals damage. She's very easy. Rubik, my old favorite hero in the game. His Q, you pick a guy up, you can choose where he lands. The guy who's picked up is stunned, and then when he lands, he will stun in an AoE. That's all. She's not rocket surgery, is that what I said? His W, Fade Bolt, it's just a nuke. It bounces between guys. It deals less damage as it bounces, and it will reduce their right-click damage by a percentage whenever they are affected by it. That's all. His E, Arcane Supremacy, he innately gets increased cast range and 26% spell amp. So his spells hit harder, naturally. The crux of the hero, the reason why you play this man. 4-second cooldown, 300-second duration, huge cast range, 30% debuff amp, right? So his shit will just stun longer, right? Here, look at how long this stuns for. All right, respectable. Look at how long this stuns for. So notably, one thing that you need to understand about Rubik is there's a concept in Dota called cast animations, right? Do you see how slowly this fissure comes out? Look, it takes so long I can fucking cancel it. Do you see how long this takes to come out? Before it finally comes out, Rubik doesn't use cast animations for stolen spells. So he casts them faster than enemies, and he casts them harder than enemies. He even has a talent for, what is that, 40% spell amp for stolen spells? So finger. Safe to say that did more damage. His Aghanims lets you steal 2 spells, which used to be unprecedented. It also has the added benefit of any time you steal a spell that can be augmented by Aghanim Scepter, you will cast the Ag's version of it. This includes Aghanim Shard. If you have a Shard and you steal a spell that is modified by Shard, you will get the Shard benefits. So I'm pretty sure if I steal this guy's Q, it should double cast. Yep. Like I said. This used to be a pipe dream. Stealing 2 spells. Damn. Crazy. He has a few unique spellcast animations, yes, but he doesn't use cast time. He just casts the spell. It just happens. That's why letting Rubik get Pudge Hook is incredibly fucking lethal. Look, here, I'll show you. Blah. Alright, so, look how long it takes for Pudge to throw Hook. There's like an entire wind-up, right? But Rubik steals Hook. He just throws that shit out instantly. And then he can pair it with his other disables. And the damage, look how much the damage is getting amped. Real damage, 360. Or, I mean, the skills damage, 360. The real damage, including amp, 597. Not too fucking shabby. And then you queue up TK on top of it. Etc, etc, etc. So, the most complicated hero in the game. You can only steal the last spell that they cast, right? So this is very important to know, either playing Rubik or playing against him. So Pudge, for example, prime example of this, anytime he throws Hook, he can instantly, there's a window where he's disabled, but you can cast Rot immediately afterwards, which is free. It's just a toggle, right? So then if Rubik tries to steal Hook from you, he steals Rot instead, which is almost useless on him. I mean, it'll do a lot of damage, but he doesn't have the magic resist or the damage block to sustain that, so he will die. So yeah, he can only steal the last spell that someone casts. So in order to play Rubik, you need to have primo position. You need to know where you need to be, who you need to steal from, what you need to steal, when they're going to do it. And then, once you do steal it, you need to know, okay, when do I want to use this? Where am I going to use this, you know? What am I going to do after that? What spell am I going to steal next, you know? You have to think about all this shit constantly. Oh, wow, he even steals the Aftershock part of Fisher with Shard. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. That's insanely fucked up. Oh my god. Why does he get that part of it? What the fuck? An Aftershock is released along its path, but he doesn't have any levels in Aftershock, so... Wow, that's disgusting. Holy fuck. That's disgusting, bestie. Holy fuck. Anyways, yeah, generally, stuns are the best thing to steal. Because you already have a stun, right? So... Right? Like, if there's a lot of stuns to steal around, you could, like, you know, and then telekinesis, and then dismember, right? You can just stun the fuck out of people. Used to be my favorite hero in the game, but I think Oracle has eclipsed him. Shadow Demon. This guy's cool. So, he has, like, the save of all saves. He puts someone in a ball. They're invincible when they're in the ball. And when they come back, there'll be 2 illusions of them that you control. And they can run away scot-free. You can also use it on enemy heroes, right? To set up for your teammates. Right? Let's say Earthshaker was too far away. And now, he makes it in time. Right? See? So, Disruption, super cool ability. Generally used more for its save ability than for its setup ability. Soul Catcher. I don't know what the fuck this does anymore. Oh, it's not called Soul Catcher anymore. Now it's called Disseminate. Whenever the target takes damage, all enemies, including the target itself, if it is an enemy, within 600 range of the target, also receive a... Wait, what? Oh, so you can put that on teammates. Oh, wow. Whenever the target takes damage, all enemies, including the target, including the target itself, if it is an enemy within 600 range of the target, also receive a portion of that damage. Can target enemy and allied units. Effective paused if the target is hidden by disruption. Oh, that's cool. So the duration is paused, so it's not wasted if you have to disrupt them. That's pretty fucking cool, actually. Wowee. So, for example, if I were to disseminate Earthshaker and then he gets fingered, it's shared a little bit. Wow, that's cool. Alright, Shadow Poison. This is still the same as ever. Really low cooldown. You throw out a cool little poison wave. Everybody it touches gets a number above their head. That number will eventually expire. If you keep hitting them with poison, it will refresh. Right? So you just keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. Keep on doing this. Let's say one more. Keep on doing this. Cha-ching! Cash in the stacks for a shit ton of damage. You use Disseminate, you'll share them, or you'll share the damage in an AoE. Pretty good stuff. Alright, Demonic Purge. Big reason people play the hero. Target a guy, it constantly strong dispels them, and after a while it deals damage. It also slows. I believe you can also use that on teammates now? No? Was that a... Whoa. Hold the phone. Removing positive buffs and slowing the target for the duration. I see. Yeah. And then Shard gives him a new spell, Demonic Cleanse. Negative buffs for the duration. At the end of the duration, the unit is healed. So it's literally just Demonic Purge, but the opposite, but for teammates. Wow. Oh, but it's only basic dispels. It's not strong dispels. Okay. That's still super cool, though. And then Scepter literally just gives him 3 charges on both of those. So you can just fucking... That's pretty cool. I'll give it up. That's pretty cool. Demonic Purge, the guy that reads the evil patch notes, yeah. Demonic Purge is the guy that reads the League of Legends patch notes and does 9-hour streams on them. Alright, moving right along. Shadow Shaman, Rasta. You see this guy in my games a lot. He's strong in turbo mode. So, his Q, you just shock enemies in a gay little cone. It kind of targets extra enemies in a weird little cone shape. I don't know. His W, it's a hex. It lasts a really long time and it slows them. His E, you shackle a guy, you channel, and they're just fucking stuck while you're channeling. And your ult, you just make snakes. You literally just make snakes. They're units, they can be attacked, but if they're not broken and you ward trap somebody, they can't get out. Right? Also, they don't take damage, they require a number of hits to be broken. Right? Super good at pushing, because what you do is you build this little item right here, and you go up to the enemy tier 4s, and you're like, okay, let's go push some towers, huh? Let's say the enemy tier 4s are here. You just fucking and you fire and forget, and them suckers will just clean up the towers, and the enemy team has to like bend over backwards to get rid of them. In the meantime, you can just fight the enemy team. Also, his scepter gives them split shot, and I think makes them do a little bit more damage. Yeah, or no, it just literally just gives them split shot. Okay, so they can hit multiple targets. That's all. It's pretty underwhelming, to be quite honest. Oh, it increases their attack range a little bit. I see. That's what it does. I see, I see. Run away, Pudge. You're gonna die, homie. There we go. So yeah, that's Rasta. Oh yeah, Shard. Makes it so that when you shackle a guy, it makes some serpents. That's all. They last for a little bit longer than your max shackle. You can also just do like this. Just shackle them real quick. So you can use that on a creep wave, for example, to just make a few snakes real quick. Super simple hero, very easy to play. This was Kami's go-to hero for the short period that he played Dota. Silencer. I love this guy. I remember when this guy was red. He used to be red, and then people said, well, he's too I keep confusing him with Dragon Knight. They look exactly the same. So they made him purple instead. Anyways, Arcane Curse. Targets an AoE, people get cursed, they take damage over time and are slowed a little bit. If you cast a spell, a little bit of duration gets added, right? And the more you cast spells, the more and more the duration goes up, right? So he stops people for casting spells. You wonder what this guy's Silencer does? Well, you'll never guess. Why is he Orpal? Because he used to be red and people confused him with Dragon Knight, so they made him purple. That's why he Orpal, motherfucker. Glaives of Wisdom, kind of like OD's thing. He takes his int, converts 75% of it to pure damage, and every time he hits an enemy hero with this, he will steal some of their int. So he gets smarter. Also, this has a passive effect. You see that +2? Every time an enemy hero dies near you, you permanently steal 2 int from them. Yes, you can reduce them to not having any base int, besides what they've built from items. If your int gets, if you kill them enough. There's an old school VOD, I don't remember who it was. But it was some, you know, known faces in the Dota community. And a guy was playing Silencer and he was harassing an enemy troll warlord, the lowest int hero in the game, by just constantly ganking him forever until he had such little mana he couldn't even cast his spells. It's so sad. So yeah, usually this guy can be played as a support or a core. A support Silencer will usually transition into being a core, simply because you don't need to work for it. You just deal damage, right? And you're permanently scaling all the time, so the better your team is doing, the better off you are. Right? Right? Anyways, last word. What this does, you put it on a guy, it reveals them through fog, gives vision for a little while, and then eventually it'll silence and nuke them. You can get a talent that'll make it mute as well, which means that they can't use items. Very strong. A trick about this is if they cast a spell, it will end early and silence and nuke them early, right? So if some hero has some crazy combo that they do, right? Usually, like, for example, Lion wants to impale and then finger you. He only gets the impale. And then, by the time he's out, you're free again, you know? So that's what Last Word is. It's a combo breaker. Back in my day, when I first started playing Dota 2, Last Word was a passive. And if you cast a spell near him, you got silenced. He didn't have to target it with you. He didn't have to target you with it. He didn't have to spend any mana. Nothing. You cast a spell near him, you got silenced. It was so fucked up. Also, Arcane Curse was a spell called Curse of the Silent, which did the opposite thing. You put it on a hero, and it would keep going unless they cast a spell. So in the early game, in the laning stage, right, if you cast it on, say, a strength hero like Earthshaker, oh, it would also burn mana. It would also burn mana as it was dealing damage. So as it's ticking, you're taking damage, you're losing mana, but if you cast a spell, then it would go away, right? So for really low-level heroes like Earthshaker, for example, right? 290 mana, this costs 120 off the bat. I cast this on you, you better spend 45% of your mana pool right now, motherfucker, or you're gonna lose that much and lose that much health. It was a fucked up spell. Anyways, here's what his ult does. Global Silence. It silences all enemy units on the map, no matter where he is. It is dispellable. So, for example, this spell is a huge pain in the ass for me as an Oracle player, right? So if I get like a Lotus Orb, for example, that is not a Lotus Orb. If I get a Lotus Orb, for example, that can purge it right off. See? But an important thing to note is, for the enemy team, when you cast Global Silence, all they hear is that silence sound effect, and then like a continuing after effect for the rest of the duration, and they can't hear the rest of the in-game sounds. They're like super muted. It's a super cool effect. It's really dope. His scepter is just Last Word becomes AoE, which is super fucking strong. And his shard makes it so that every 4 attacks with Glaives of Wisdom, you will silence someone. Something important to note is that Arcane Curse has its duration paused if they're silenced. Also, silenced enemies take 1.5 times slow and damage. So what you do is, your Last Word, your Arcane Curse, and then by the time the Last Word pops, boom, they're still silenced by Last Word. Arcane Curse's duration is paused. You get extra duration out of it. And if you really want to, you could go Last Word, Arcane Curse, wait a little while. Global Silence. Last Word. And by now you've cast a second Arcane Curse. You know? He's fucked up. Silencer's fucked up. He's very much a counter to combo heroes. Speaking of combo heroes, this is Skywrath Mage. He doesn't shut the fuck up. His whole deal is he literally just deals damage. You just cast spells at people and you blow them up. His Q, he shoots birds at them. They deal magic damage. Super low cooldown, 2 seconds. This man is spamming spells. You lane against this guy, this is all he's doing to you. The entire fucking time. Maybe with a click or two in between. Right? That's all he does. His W, it will seek out the nearest enemy hero automatically. No need for aiming. It will stun them, or it'll blow up on them. It gives vision in the area. It slows them, deals a little bit of damage. Not super important. Mostly just to slow them down a little bit. His E, oh Jesus, I forgot Pudge was down there. His E is a silence that also increases the magic damage that they take, right? So, super good with his combo. And then his ult, Mystic Flare, the 800 mana thing, it's an orbital laser strike. So the thing with this is it will share damage to all enemy units within the AoE, right? So you only want to have one enemy in the AoE. Otherwise, that's pretty fucking wimpy, right? So what you do is you buy yourself one of these, maybe one of these if you're feeling fancy, right? And so you, I never did the E-blade. There we go. That was real sloppy. You go, I keep fucking up my execution because I can click on the other guy. There we go. So what does his, what does his Aghanim Scepter do, you may ask? Well, it literally just makes it so that every time you cast your spells, they happen twice. Does not work for items. So it's not like multicast, because it's not a random chance. Your spells will just happen twice on the nearest available units. Also, he has a talent that makes Concussive Shot global. So you can just press this, and then just press this, and you'll just be annoying enemy heroes from across the map every 12 seconds. It's obnoxious. His cooldowns seem real short in general, too. Yeah, but his mana costs are really high. Mystic Flare being 800 mana is not a fucking joke, dude. Look at that. Look at how much mana that costs. It's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up, man. Also, I think his Shard gives him a passive that gives him intelligence and armor every time he hits a hero with a spell. Yeah. So that's no joke either, because, like, let's remember, for example, we do a little bit of... Yeah, so that's a cool 45 stack. So 92 int and 23 armor. Yeah, that's a pretty big deal, because it counts every individual hit of the ultimate. That's a pretty big deal. That's a pretty big deal. Also, it would seem that gaining a new stack actually refreshes the duration. Or wait, have the old ones just not worn off yet? Oh my god, does it actually refresh the duration? Okay, no. Okay, no. Whew. Thank god, I was about to say. Oh my god. We'll get there, Nimimu. I don't know. I don't find any of the women in Dota interesting, really. They're all kind of meh. I like Drow. I like Medusa. Marcy's alright. Luna's alright. You want anime girls, go play League of Legends. Alright, Storm Spirit. Hate this motherfucker. This was Wayne's signature hero. Alright? You press Q, you leave a posing landmine who's apparently in boxer shorts, because demo mode's being a little weird after 93 minutes in it. It makes a little landmine, super short cooldown, so you can stack them up. Enemy unit walks near it, gets blown up. Simple as that. W. Really short cast range. You can target a guy, he gets sucked in, right? So naturally, the combo, leave a landmine, suck them into it, right? His E, Overload. Every time you cast a spell, you get a buff for your next attack that will deal 90 magic damage, slow for 80% movement speed and 80 attack speed for 0.8 seconds, right? So it's a little inconvenience, right? For the most part, right? But the real crux of this hero is his ult. Ball Lightning. No cooldown, 165 mana cost, and basically what it does is he turns invincible and he zips to a target location. This does not have a cast range. You can zip as far as you want, long as you have the mana to sustain it, right? It costs more mana the further you go, but it also deals more damage the further you go. So let's say you see a poor, underleveled, out of position support player across the map. You dive in, smack them with the overload charge, Ball Lightning in place to get more overload charges, and then they're probably fucking dead because you build an Orchid Malevolence or a Scythe of Ice or something. How far can you go from base? Let's show you how far you can go from base.
All pick.
I am here. I can hardly contain myself.
Prepare for battle.
No, that doesn't work, huh? How about this? Yep. Yeah, okay, good enough. Let's get a +1, shall we? How about a Wind Waker? That would make sense. Cool. Okay, so. Let's see how far I can go, huh? Oh, killed someone on accident. Whoops. That's how far I could go. Does that help? Also, he gets a talent that lets him leave landmines all along the way. By the way, did I mention that he's completely invincible while he's in Ball Lightning? And it has no cooldown? So here's what Storm Spirit players do, right? When their team is losing and you're trying to push high ground, right? They'll do this.
The battle begins.
Oh, I am under attack.
And there's nothing you can do about it. He can TP while he's invincible. And these are all landmines. So he'll just leave an entire row of landmines all the way up your lane. Good luck pushing past him. Smile.
In one form.
You see that team fight over there? I'm coming! I'm coming! That's Storm Spirit. He can TP, every hero can TP. Teleporting is a base mechanic of the game. It's not a Goo Goo Gaga B button like you get in League of Legends. You have to buy a teleport scroll, and then you can TP to any building after a short channel, which can be interrupted. He can TP in the ulti, you mean? Oh yeah, totally. He can still cast all, he can completely act in Ball Lightning. He can do everything. He can use items, he can cast spells. He can't attack though in Ball Lightning is the thing. Here's Techies. Techies used to be the most notorious hero in Dota 2 because they played their own game. Every other hero played Dota 2. Techies played Techies, where they would just make the map an unplayable fucking minefield, and it would make games take 90 fucking years because if Techies' team is losing and he's not leaving the base, they are just loading up the entire base with bombs, and good luck fucking pushing into that shit. It was horrible. So anyways, they made them into kind of more of a standard hero, where they're like kind of a magic nuker now. They have this like sticky bomb that you throw out. It'll stick to a guy, slow him down, then blow up. They have this taser thing. I don't really remember what it does. Oh, if somebody attacks them, they get disarmed. And then after it wears off, they disarm in a big AoE. A little bit of survivability for them. Because of blast off. They wiggle for a little while, they jump, boom! One of the longest silences in the game, 7 seconds. It hurts them, but it also hurts everybody in the AoE, and a massive silence to boot. Now, the real meat and potatoes of the hero, landmines. They used to have stacks of remote detonation mines that they would just make one big stack of, and then if you didn't have invis detection there and you couldn't see the bombs and you walked over it, they would press the button and blow you the fuck up. Very annoying. Suicide Squad Attack used to kill them instantly, not Blast Off. Blast Off is a new spell. Yes, they used to have Suicide Squad Attack. That one killed them instantly and gave them reduced respawn time. But then everybody decided that reduced respawn time was very unfun because it became very prevalent for a short while there whenever they had them in patches. So anyways, these mines don't do anything until an enemy hero comes near them. They can't even see them until they get near them. They're not even revealed by true sight, right? In fact, let me replace this guy with somebody who's not Pudge. Right? Ah! So, as you can see, Sniper can't see this shit. Well, what if I buy him a Sentry Ward and I put it down? Still can't see it. They only show up after they make that little sound. And then if they step out of the radius, it'll disarm. It won't go off. But if they step into the radius and they don't see it, it'll go off and it'll hurt the fuck out of them. These deal incredible damage. 750 a pop. Jesus Christ. They also work on buildings, so they can do 9/11. Every Dota character really feels like they have a well-thought game plan that their kit's based around. Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like that's how game design works. Take notes, Riot Games. Yeah. Also, they have this sign, which... Hang on. Nope, okay. They have this sign, which is on a... It used to be on like a 400-second cooldown or something. Literally, all it does is lets you put down a sign, right? So now what it does is it makes any mines in the AoE of the sign invulnerable. So see, sniper can't shoot that, right? What it used to do is it would used to make it so that if you put down your minefield sign, any bombs that were directly on top of that sign could not be revealed by true sight. So he would stack a shit ton of remote mines on his tier 3 and put the sign on it. And it's like, okay, if you come up here, I'm blowing these up. There's nothing you can do about it. I hope you have Aegis or somebody with a BKB or something that can stand right here and bait me into blowing up these bombs early, because otherwise, you're never getting up here, shitheads. Also, yeah, you used to be able to stack red mines on top of each other, but then they added in this, this you can't place them here next to each other. It was really annoying because people would run shit like Pudge Techies lanes, right? Techies would just make a giant stack of mines in the woods, right? And then you're just laning, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, and then you get hooked from the trees, boom, into a giant stack of insta-kill mines. And it's like, oh, okay, cool, great. Shouldn't have been hooked, I guess, which, yes, is the answer, but still, it was obnoxious as fuck. Also, you would like walk up the stairs where you don't have vision, and then boom, trigger a mine. He also had landmines that would stun you, right? So you would, because these take a long time to go off. They used to take longer to go off. You would walk up, you would trigger the mine that roots you, and then it would give the time for the other mines to go off, and it would also give you time to do this, right? It's fucked up. This hero's fucked up. Tinker. Alright, you want to see a really fucked up hero? This was also one of Wayne's signature heroes. This guy is probably one of the most fucked up heroes in the game. Even more so now that they removed his need to purchase a certain item. So, this is literally just Dr. Kleiner. He's just Dr. Kleiner. It's the same exact character. It's Dr. Kleiner, but he has Gordon Freeman's backstory. He's like if they did the fusion dance. Anyways, his Q, laser. Boom, does pure damage. And blinds them for a while, right? So sniper. He's eating my ass with auto attacks. Boom, now he's blinded from the laser. For a short while, anyways. Heat-seeking missiles. It will just find enemy or nearby enemy heroes. I think up to 2 of them by default. And just and when I say nearby, I mean this far away. Right? So his E is a thing that he can apply to himself and friendly heroes. And what it does is, I don't know. Oh, it gives a little bit of damage absorb. And 40% status resistance. So any slows that are, any debuffs that they take or stuns or whatever will last less time, right? And F, keen conveyance. So this hero's whole thing back in the day was that you had to build boots of travel. And then he became a monster, right? Because what Boots of Travel do is they reduce your TP cooldown and they let you TP to units, right? So like, oh, I can TP to this creep, right? Right? Oh yeah, laser also bounces. Did I mention that? Anyways. Anyways, they removed the need for him to purchase Boots of Travel at all. And they just built teleporting right into his fucking kit, right? It's just a spell that he has that levels up the same with his ultimate, right? Level 1 takes 4.5 seconds to teleport, and you can only teleport to buildings. Level 2 takes 4 seconds to teleport, and it lets you teleport to units. Level 3 takes 3.5 seconds to teleport, and it lets you teleport to heroes. You miss March of the Machines? Bitch, no you fucking don't. Don't say those words in here. Anyways, the crux of this hero is his ultimate, Rearm. You take 1.25 seconds, you refresh all of your cooldowns. Yes, all of them. So, For example, fuck, I'm rusty. I hope you understand I hope you understand why this man is a problem. Also, if you get Arcane Blink and you rearm faster, oh my god. Mind you. He's a fucking menace. He's very hard to kill because, like I said, he can refresh his cooldowns, right? So if you're hitting him, right? If you're hitting him, he can just boop, refresh it and fuck off. And then he can just refresh it and fuck off again. And then he can just, oh. Then he can just refresh it and fuck off again. Etc. This guy is like a fucking menace. Complete fucking menace. But he's pretty helpless if you can get in on him. He can blind right clickers, but if they get a BKB, then that kind of nullifies it. But he dies super fast. Dude's made out of rice paper, but he is a complete and total fucking menace, right? Like, he's cheat codes. Now the thing is, rearm does cost mana, so the reason why he has this teleport is you teleport to a lane, you spam all your spells and bullshit and annoy people until you're out of mana, then you TP back to base, you refill, and then you go do it again. Global map presence constantly. TP back to base, rearm, TP back in. Right? Then you just rearm. And then you TP right back. What a piece of shit, dude. Alright, Visage. I randomed this guy yesterday. I suck ass at this hero. Nobody plays this hero. I need you to understand. Literally nobody plays this hero. This is the least played hero in the game. Because they have, very on and off picked in pro games though, but in public games, this is the least played hero. Bar none. Bar none. 1,000,000%. So, Q. Grave Chill. Slows a guy, steals attack speed and movement speed from them. You gain it, right? So it makes you move and attack super fast, makes them move and attack super slow. His W, Soul Assumption. You see these charges above his head? Those fill up as, I think, allied heroes take damage. And then you can spend those charges on a 4-second cooldown to deal a shit ton of damage. So left unchecked, this thing lets you just poop damage out constantly through a fight. Oh, it's just nearby heroes. It doesn't even care about enemy, or it doesn't even care about whether it's friendly or enemy. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. There you have it. Crazy. Gravekeeper's Cloak. This one's a little weird. So he has 4 layers, right? And for each layer, he takes 20% less damage from a source, right? But every time you take damage, you lose a layer, right? The max damage reduction is 80%, right? 4 layers, 20%, right? And every 3 seconds, you get a layer back, right? So I have 4 layers right now. Let's eat and assassinate. That did fucking nothing to me. Let's eat another one. Alright, let's eat another one. Another one. Oh, I keep getting my charges back instantly because of free spells mode. That's funny. Actually, I think the assassinates are just taking too long to cast. Here, let's eat one with no charges because I'm eating auto attacks, right? Yeah, see, there you go. There's normal damage. Cute little passive. Kind of hard to use properly. It basically just means that you take less damage from an instant burst, right? This Assassinate does nothing to me. And then I get that charge back in 3 seconds, right? So against, like, if you're taking a lot of instances of damage, Gravekeeper's Cloak doesn't exist. If you're taking very slow, huge chunks of damage, like against a Sven, perhaps, then Gravekeeper's Cloak is doing its job. So, his ult, Summon Familiars. He makes babies. You can micro the babies. They can attack. They're affected by auras that you have, which is why you build Wraith Pack, Drum, Boots of Endurance, etc. And then you can also... Your babies are very squishy. Okay, maybe not very squishy. Good lord, these snipers do no damage. 2,000 HP. What the fuck? Since when are Visage Familiars that tanky? Stop that. Familiar HP 700. Then why do they have 2,000? Huh. Weird. Well, anyways, when they get low, or even if they're at full HP, you can drop them like a rock, it'll stun, and then they become invincible and they heal up. Right? That's basically what they do. I was looking at snipers? Oh, I was looking at snipers. Dumbass. Thanks, chat. Anyways, yeah, that's all he does. He has another spell that does some shit. I don't know, it's kind of like a smoke. Who cares? Is that the last one? Oh no, we still have quite a few. Void Spirit. The last of the elemental spirits that was added. He's pretty cool. I like him. Out of all the spirits, I think he's probably my favorite. So, Q. Target a point, target a direction, throw out a guy, he faces that way. Anybody who touches that laser gets taunted and forced to walk at the spirit. Right? So...
You'll always watch over me.
Boop. It has a pretty ludicrous catch range. You press W, you stop existing, you make a bunch of rings, you can choose a ring, you will come out of that ring. You can, the enemy team can see the rings, but they can't see which one you have selected, which one you're gonna come out of. And also you deal damage in the ring that you come out of. Also, I think you get a talent that makes it, root woofers. I think it used to be a stun, but they changed it to a root. Quite nice. Your E, you shoot out a little circle, and it gives you a physical damage shield. I think maybe you get bonus per, yeah, you get 90 bonus absorb per hero you hit. That's all it does. I think it mutes if you get something. It silences if, and gets 2 charges with Ag Scepter. Okay, cool. Yucca Pucka. Yeah, okay. Do the shield stack? No, they don't. Okay. And his ult is just this. Nuke. You do a right click, and then it deals a little magic nuke, right? To everything in the AoE, not just one. And also you have 2 charges of it, right? So you can go, this kind of thing, right? That's basically it. That's all it does. Again, another really good rapier holder, just like Ember Spirit, right? Because, let's just say, for example, you're in super late game, right? You're in super late game, and this is what your inventory looks like. If you manage to sneak up on someone, they're probably fucking dead. Most likely. And if not, you could just do it again.
You seem to have trouble grasping
4 hours deep into the match? This would start happening around, like, an hour and a half up to 2 hours, because then people start getting sick of the game and they just want it to end. So they just buy rapiers. What's the deal with the funny knives? What, rapier? It's just a very expensive item that gives a shit ton of damage. But if an enemy kills you, they drop on the floor. And the enemy can just go pick them up. So, you really don't want that. It's a go big or go home item.
The universe reminds me of my
go big or go home.
merry chase you lead.
Look how much less damage he does now without the rapiers.
Ages
Yeah, go big or go home.
preparation.
Warlock. I love this hero. You've seen me play him a few times. So, Fatal Bonds. What this does is you use it on enemies. It will automatically affect nearby enemies. And as long as they're chained, they share damage that they take. Any damage that is dealt to one, a portion of it is dealt to the other. Right? Very simple. In fact, let's load in more enemies. Just to demonstrate, right? So, I have to wait for this to end. Let's put Pudge in the middle here. And let's give old Pudge a Aghanim Scepter. And a Bloodstone. And let's have... Oh, this poor sniper's broken. There we go. That's better. Let's just see how all these snipers fare against this man. Oh, Jesus, this one's too strong. Pudge, stop! No! This one's too strong. I forgot I gave another one of them items. Yeah, you can shoot items, by the way. That's a thing. Right, because the damage being dealt by Fatal Bonds is by me, not by Pudge. But, look at how much faster they die with Fatal Bonds on. Note the fucking pentagram, because it draws lines between them. Oh, that's so sick. Yeah, see how slow they're dying? And now they die much faster, because they're sharing damage between them. Yeah, that's like the #1 like angry man-child mid-player thing to do, is you die, you respawn, you drop all your items, and you break them. That's like the #1 like, oh, this guy's throwing a fucking temper tantrum thing. Anyways, Shadow Word. Cast it on a teammate, it's a heal over time. Cast it on an enemy, damage over time. Very simple. Very simple. I think Shard makes it AoE. Yeah, Shard makes it AoE. So you can fucking do this, then you do this, and they all share that shit. Look at that. Well, Shadow Amulet AFK, that doesn't work anymore, so I didn't name it. Upheaval, fun spell. Long cast range, you cast it, you sit there and channel. The longer you channel, the more they get slowed. And you can channel this for a really long time. Right? So if you're just sitting here fucking channeling this at the edge of the team fight, everybody's moving super slow. The other thing that it does, if you get a certain talent, it gives attack speed per second to your allies when they are in the upheaval, right? So, let's compare Pudge's normal attack speed, and then have him sit in the upheaval for a while. Dear God, he's going ham. He's going fucking ham. So, the crux of this character is his ultimate, Chaotic Offering. Very big circle. Very big sound. You drop the rock, boom. Stuns everybody in an AoE, through BKB, mind you, pierces magic immunity, and you get a cool golem. So the golem has a damage over time, AoE. It just burns everything nearby, passively. And then every time you punch someone, it deals a little bit of pure damage. That also spreads to nearby units. You see how the sniper's taking damage, not only from the DOT aura, right? So, let's take a look-see at what his Ag Scepter does. Ag Scepter gives your ult 2 stuns. 1, 2. And then you get 2 demons, right? Double demon, so he says. Then you purchase this item, Refresher Orb.
Refresher.
I don't have enough mana to finish the combo, unfortunately. But they are already kind of burning to death. The thing about Refresher Orb, very expensive, especially with the ults that you usually want to refresh. Look at this. 850 mana just to cast my ult and refresh. 1350 mana just to cast my ult twice with Refresher. And he specifically has lines for casting refreshed Chaotic Offering, which is very cute, I think. The golems don't have any voice lines except when they die. They sound very sad. So yeah, this guy wins fucking team fights, believe it or not. Oh, I'm out of mana. Yeah, this guy just fucks team fights up completely. As long as Chaotic Offering is up, the other team gotta be scared with a capital S. Here, let's get myself some more mana so I can actually cast this combo. Yeah, whatever, that works. So, fucking, oh, I fucked up, I missed a, Yeah, there we go. And mind you, this is just this hero, right? There's also 4 other guys on my team doing shit. Mind you, this is like the optimal setup where the entire enemy team is grouped up for 1 Fatal Bonds. But it can happen. I've seen crazier things happen. You know? But whatever. That's Warlock. Love that guy. Windrunner. She's, she wins and she runs, believe it or not. So, here's her disable. It's called Shackle Shot. You cast it, and it fucking doesn't do anything. This hero sucks. I'm joking. You have to line up an enemy unit with another enemy unit behind it. And then it'll stun both of them. The search radius for this can be kind of fucked sometimes. Let's see. Come on. Come on now. It kind of searches in a little cone. You can also shackle them to trees. And it does prioritize heroes over trees. So like, for example, if I move, oh Jesus. If I move a sniper over here and I have a sniper right here, it should, yep, shackle both of them. Yep, see? Prioritizes heroes over trees. Importante. For W, power shot, you wind it up, you shoot a big arrow. It deals less damage the more people it passes through. Right? See the difference? A lot of damage, little of damage. Very short cooldown, big nuke, goes very far. You can use it for some really fucking sick snipes. Oh, they got rid of that global, they got rid of that global power shot thing, huh? Okay. Her E is Wind Run. It gives her 100% evasion and 60% bonus movement speed, and anybody near her will be slowed, right? So she runs fast, she can't be auto-attacked, and she slows down anybody who runs near her. Easy clap. Focus fire. You target a guy, and you just constantly pelt them with right clicks. You can even attack while moving, you can even cast spells while attacking. The thing is, you deal reduced damage. You deal 30% less damage, right? So you can mitigate this by getting items that have like on-hit effects, like Monkey King Bar, Maelstrom, or Daedalus, to just really fucking melt people. The unfortunate thing is, you can only focus fire 1 guy at a time, right? But there is a focus fire kills advanced cooldown by 20 seconds, right? So if you focus fire somebody and they die, it'll cut the cooldown by 20. Very helpful. Also, Windrun, oh Jesus. Aghanim Scepter. Windrun's enemy debuff has increased slow, blinds enemies, and grants invisibility that is not broken by attacking or casting spells. Wow. So she's invisible and attacking. And it blinds them, so they have mischance if they're not attacking her. Because usually Windrun's evasion only affects her usually, right? Damn, that's fucked up. Damn, that's fucked up. Ew. What's her shard? Oh yeah, Gale Force. This is a kind of a cute spell. You get a new spell, has really long cast range. You target a vector. Boom. You make a big windstorm that pushes units. Can you still focus fire towers? You betcha. That's another thing that she's really good at, pushing. Who just did that? Yo, Bugs with the big raid. Hey, shouts out. Yeah, you can focus fire buildings. That's a thing. That's a thing. Alright, we got like what? 2 left? 2 left. Winter Wyvern. I play this hero from time to time. You should know them by now. Q, Arctic Burn. You start flying, you get flying movement, which means you can move over trees and such. You get really long attack range, and any of your attacks that hit an enemy will slow them and drain them for a percentage of their max HP over time. Playing Chibi Robo? I've heard of that game. It looks cute. Splinter Blast. You cast it on somebody, it doesn't affect them, but if it affects everybody around them, right? So if I wanted to hit this sniper, I gotta cast it on somebody else, right? So you cast it, it shoots out a targeting thing, and then when it hits, it'll automatically spread to everybody around that unit. If they get away from all their friendly units, right? I lowered my DPI massively somehow. There we go, that's better. If they get away from any friendly units, then it just does nothing. It literally just did nothing. It doesn't do anything to the person you cast it on, right? So, there's that. Cold Embrace. Let's say Pudge is getting fucked up by 4 snipers. He's now immune to physical damage, and he's healing up. Super good spell. The only issue is it takes your teammate out of the game for a few seconds, right? So if they had some important shit they needed to do, casting that at the wrong time, very bad. Then she has Winter's Curse, which is like the point of the hero. You cast it on an enemy hero, all allied units around them will be forced to attack them. Also, while they're in Winter's Curse, your team can't hurt them.
Beautiful.
So like, if Pudge is over here, like 1v1ing Sniper, and I Winter's Curse him, that just saved his fucking life, right? Very dangerous. Very dangerous usage. But when you Winter's Curse, you can still hurt the person who's in the curse, right? I think the other people are all also immune as well. I'm not 100% on that actually, off the top of my head. Let's try it really quick. Yeah, they're not taking damage either. Only Winter Wyvern can hurt people who are affected by this spell. It's fucked up, so you gotta place it just right. This is a practice area? Yeah, this is demo mode. She does get a talent that gives Splinter Blast a stun, which is very nice. Also with Shard, whenever your Cold Embrace is done, it will shoot out a Splinter Blast with a huge search radius. So you see how it hit that sniper that's in the trees over there? Fucking crazy. Fucking crazy. Yeah, I just asked my opponents to cooperate. So yeah, this hero's pretty cool. Also, her Aghanim Scepter makes it so that Arctic Burn is a toggle rather than just a spell. So some people will build her as a carry, right? Kind of like they do with Dark Willow earlier, right? Because her base attack time is really low in Arctic Burn, if I remember correctly. So you are just able to just... just mow people down. Just spreading this debuff to everybody on their team. Fucking crazy. Also, just having access to flying movement on a toggle at all times is super useful. Because you see, you can use it for sneaky getaways, fly through trees and shit, you know? Super good. Super good. It does drain mana while it's active, though. Kinda rough. Removes limit on number of attacks per target. God damn, I didn't even know that was a thing with that spell. That's funny. Alright, one last hero. Witch Doctor. Very popular hero. You've seen me play him, you've seen people in my games play him. He has 4 easy spells. Q. You throw a thing, you look at it go. It bounces randomly between enemy units, it deals more damage every time it bounces, and it stuns them. If there's only 2 guys next to each other, that's the worst possible scenario for them, and this happens. Very bad for them. You press W, it's a toggle. Everybody in this AoE that's friendly, you heal. Everybody that's an enemy in this AoE, you damage. It costs mana per second. Easy as pie. You get a talent that makes it based on max HP, which makes it both a lot more lethal and a lot better as a heal. Very nice. Is E, Maledict. You cast it, and it will put a debuff on all enemy heroes in that AoE. Completely undispellable, even by BKB. Very important to know. So, you cast it on them, and they take a debuff. They take a little bit of damage over time, and then a burst. And then more damage over time, and then a burst. And then a bit more damage over time, and then one last burst, right? So what that does is, every time it bursts like that, it's adding up the amount of damage that was done since the last burst, or since the spell was cast, and then it will add that on. Watch. Maledict, Q. I'm just gonna sit back. Oh, I should mention, it doesn't only add on damage from since the last burst. The damage amount stays, right? So if they took a bunch of damage on the first burst, it will stay, and then they'll just keep taking a shit ton of damage, right? So, this guy wipes the team super easy with his ultimate, Death Ward, which is a channeled spell, so it's kind of hard to get the whole thing off. But if you get a really good Maledict off, which it also has a talent to make the AoE a little bit bigger to help. Let's just do half of the ult and then just let it tick. Jesus Christ.
Your middle tower is under attack.
God damn. He also has a talent that increases the burst damage by 20%, right? So, let's just do that much. Ouch. Ouch. And ouch. Very good spell. So, his ult. It's a channel, you choose a target point, it'll make a Death Ward at that location. You can micro the Death Ward and pick who it's hitting, right? Or you can just let it rock, it'll just automatically attack the nearest guy. It deals physical damage. Despite being a spell, you would expect it to deal magic damage. That's physical damage. So, most lethal thing you can get on this character. Oh yeah, he also has another spell. If you get Shard, you get Switcheroo. That lets him turn into a Death Ward for 3 seconds. It's basically like a smaller ult and also a form of safety, right? Because let's say, for example, this sniper's... Look, I can see him being assassinated. Oh, no. Oh, right. Cooldown. Oh, I can see him being assassinated. Oh, no. Juked it. Easy as pie, baby. So, the real dangerous thing on this hero is, one, when he gets a BKB, because you can't interrupt his ult anymore, right? Because he's spell immune, unless you have a spell immune disable. And when he gets Aghanim Scepter. When he gets Aghanim Scepter, Death Ward's attacks can bounce. So... yeah. He'll just wipe the entire enemy team. You pair that with like a Warlock, or an Enigma, or a Magnus, or a Tidehunter, any big team fight ulti, a Faceless Void, where he doesn't even need the BKB, he can just sit right here and do this. He'll fucking wipe teams by himself. It deals so much fucking damage. This hero is super fucking good right now. If you want easy games, if you're getting into Dota and you want really easy games, pick Witch Doctor. The only thing that's hard about him, quote unquote, is you just have to know when it's a good idea for you to use your ult. And you'll get better at that. But in the baby brackets, literally just fucking... And they all died to the Maledict pulse. Anyways, that's all of the int heroes. And that means I've covered every single hero in the game across these VODs from the past few days. So, it's coming up 4 a.m. I'm going to play one quick game of Dota 2. Cap off the stream. Just one quick game. Now you know what every hero in the game does. Aren't you happy? You know how to play Dota now. You know what every hero does. It should be easy now. You should understand everything that happens on these streams now. No more questions ever again. I've answered all of them that you could possibly have. Wayne has a fucking lament configuration on his desk. It's like an actual puzzle too. Well, it's not like an actual puzzle. It just kind of slots out like Pinhead's one does in Dead by Daylight. It's weird. There's also a Pac-Man on here and a Clampy. That thing's fucking staring at me. I posted a picture of it. You watch these streams like a recovering addict looking at Dota in your library, wondering if you should reinstall it. The answer is don't. Live vicariously. I think it's the best game ever made. Like the best multiplayer game ever made for sure. It's fucking Chess 2. It's what David Sirlin failed to do, you know? You know what? It's been a good few hours. I feel normal. I'm gonna... I just noticed that HTM. I forgot what every hero does. Who's Ragnar the Blood Edge? You press DP. And I think he has built-in lifesteal. Is David Sirlin? David Sirlin is a guy who literally made Chess 2. David Sirlin is a game developer who had the balls to make Chess 2. So I hope that tells you a little bit about him. He literally made a sequel to Chess. He also made a fighting game card game, which if you watched my impromptu 24-hour stream where I was jump scared by a bug, the last hour of that, I think, or maybe the second to last hour of that was John explaining Yomi, which is David Sirlin's card game. That game seems weird. And then he also made Fantasy Strike, which is a fighting game that's advertised as sick of all these hard learning curves in other fighting games, sick of impossible to remember button combinations, and it shows like Summon Suffering on screen from Soul Calibur, which is like the most egregious input you could possibly have put on there. It's like, well, you should play Fantasy Strike. There's no health bars, no health bar numbers, only pips. So like a character will have like 10 pips of life, right? If you get hit by a button, that you lose 1 pip, right? There's also no lows. You can't crouch. There are no lows in Fantasy Strike, so there are no mix-ups. There are no lows. You only get left, right, if even that, because I think it has a block button. If you get hit by a command grab, it will say jumpable on screen. And Yomi counters. So Yomi is a fighting game that's supposed to be made for like babies who hate fighting games, right? The way you tech throws, the way you break out of throws in Fantasy Strike is you literally do nothing on the controller. It's called a Yomi counter. If they throw you and you're literally doing nothing on the controller, not mashing, right? Then you tech the throw and you do a fucking super on them. It's such a funny fucking game. David Sirlin is a funny fucking guy. Also on launch, it literally just ripped animations from other games, which I thought was really funny. Like their Ryu equivalent literally just did Evil Ryu's Ultra 2 from Street Fighter 4. Like they didn't even try to hide the fact that they stole that animation. They just straight up stole the animation, and then they changed it later. It was funny. Tired of impossible fighting game inputs? Shows Summon Suffering. Go Google IV Summon Suffering and try and find an example of the command input. Juggernaut, huh? I already don't like this. And Witch Doctor, huh? I already don't like this. Ay ay ay. Faceless Void, huh? Let's pick a silencer. Pause 5 silencer.
10 seconds remaining.
I like this.
5 seconds remaining.
Nah. Let's build him core. We're playing him core. We're playing him core in the pause 5 role. It's fine. No, you know what? This is a Mango's hero. No, you know what? No, it's not. Ooh. Ooh, it's hard to decide. It's hard to decide. Depends on what I'm laning against, I think. I'm probably laning against... Rexar Lich, maybe? 376231 A plus B? Yeah, that sounds about right. No, it's not A plus B, it's A plus G. But maybe it was A plus B in Soul Calibur 2 or something. But in recent games, it's A plus G, because that's how you do throws.
Prepare for battle.
What's wrong with that input? It's fun. It's cool. Just do it, pussy. It's not that hard. Oh yeah? Oh, I don't have a prediction streak anymore.
This one is in the bag.
Tell you what, I don't feel like having any of these items anymore. I'm going mangoes. Fuck it. I'm going mangoes and I'll get null tallies later. What's that one shitty anime fighter with the pentagram input? Yeah, that's not very descriptive. I think you're gonna have to do a little bit better than that.
The battle begins.
A hush falls on the battlefield.
This man have boots? No, he's just faster than me. 305 versus 290. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I have more HP regen than you do, broski. Oh god. Not if you do that. I'm out of here, bro. See ya. Wouldn't want to be Actually, fuck these mangoes. Tangos and some mangoes. There we go. Good lord. Okay, so it was Gyro Rexar. I was wrong. Witch Doctor mid. Huh? Interesting. Boy, howdy, I don't do damage to that guy. But I am stealing his brain power every time I hit him with this. Yep. Okay, I'm fine.
Last of our kind, but first of
Yeah, I don't care, man. I'll throw shit at your dog. I'll throw shit at your dog, bro. I don't care. Free money, dumb bitch.
there is less.
Free money, you dumb bitch. Hehehehe. See ya, motherfucker. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. Perfect. Maxed out on mangoes. Think they're over here pulling the gyro and a Beastmaster, so most likely. Ow. This is a bit of a pain, isn't it? Means I have to buy a sentry ward to deal with this pole camp. Is my map skin what's making the towers look like that? Nah, there's individual tower skins you can get these days. I say you can get, but you can't really get them. They were a FOMO thing. Ow! Ow!
Middle is missing.
This is rather unfortunate. I kind of feel like this lane might be going better if I purchase real items. It's certainly possible. I'll have to buy a few more tangos. Get my sustain up. Mirror stream at this hour? Yeah, I'm crazy. I stream at late hours of the day all the time. All the time. Not all the time. Not especially not since I've been taking care of this dog, but I should have gotten that one. There was no way he could get it physically. Oh, I was like, there's a second hero mid. Who is that man? But it was just, did my ward really not block that? Oh, it was a single pull. Ah, I died to the boar poison. That's unfortunate. I need me some boots, homie. Thanks for the stream. I'm feeding my Asian viewers. Yeah, I love to do streams that are good for the rest of the world. All of our TVS streams at like very, you know, US-centric times. And, you know, the niche that I was able to carve out when I was living in Finland was I streamed at weirdo hours, you know? So, I'm very thankful that I enjoy having bad sleep schedules because it means I get to kind of maintain that status, you know? I think that guy's level 6 now. That was unfortunate. Didn't get the last word off, but it's no big deal. Did he just summon another boar? Oh, no he didn't. That was a waste. What a bummer. Oh well. You kind of miss my my Finland time zone streams? Yeah. Hippie do. Can't always do the late ones. It also helps because streaming at weird times means I'm not competing with my friends or, you know, other streamers quite as much. Oh, that guy's got roar. Ooh, now he doesn't. Fuck, I thought you were gonna finish him. Sorry, I thought you were gonna finish him. Legitimately, I thought he was gonna finish him, but then I just started. Why not last hit, bro? Because I thought you were gonna finish him. I had no reason to believe that you would suddenly switch targets. Ping or something next time, homie, if you want to coordinate something like that. Arc Warden traded mid, but he died first, so that's worse. Let's buy us a null talisman. And these two gentlemen are missing with their ultimates up. Oh, no, never mind. Gyro's not 6 yet. Why no last hit, bro? Why you don't read my mind? No, I'm going to switch targets in Chronosphere. Huh? It's like, okay, sorry. Oh no, I messed up the stack because he canceled his animation. You dickhead. Whatever. They're in time for the bounty. Gyro's invis on me. Here, mid. Never mind, he's here. Oh, I'm just gonna die, ain't I? Yep, he's committing ult. I'm dead. There was nothing I could have done. Maybe I could have TP'd before the homing missile came out, but as soon as that homing missile came out, it was too late. Yeah, this Gyro's running a very aggressive, I want to say he's pause 4. It's very interesting. I'm into it, honestly. Very aggressive pause 4 build. Yep, he's still there, believe it or not. Dear God, that hurts.
Go for steel.
Oh, I guess I could have global silenced as soon as I came alive, and that would have saved him. Oh well. Nice! First hit bash, dude. Pure fucking skill. Okay, let's get some wards up. Because our team is doing sad here. And ideally, I would like to stack some camps for Mr. Void. So we can come into the woods and be 12 slotted in like 2 seconds. Oh, he just got soloed by Lich. And he's gonna blame it on there being no vision over there. Even though wards are free, and carries can buy them too. Also, I just noticed we have a side lane anti-mage. Treads Vanguard, huh? Classic stuff.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has been
Oh my word, there's a Helm of the Dominator creep here. It's fucking Beastmasters. Get away from me. Get away from me. Ooh, you're worth money though. Give me that. Yoink. Thanks for the money, dude. Very generous. Thank you. Okay, let's get up some better vision for old Faceless Void, because he can't fucking live, apparently. Save him with a little global silence. Very well timed, because I'm a fucking god.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Whew! Jesus Christ.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Why is he spamming help? What's happening? Oh, that's what's happening. Dude, this guy's just getting dived on left and right, huh? Fucking A. Poor thing. Ow.
Enemy's bottom
Dude,
tower
you got
has
no mana, my friend. Great googly moogly, my friend.
This is gold.
You have zilch mana, Zippo even. Oh my god, AM's going hard, dude. There he is. There he goes. Down I go soon as well. I gotta use fucking Arcane Curse on this thing. Help! Ay, 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 bro. This is unfortunate. They're just steamrolling us. They do have a very early game oriented team though. They do have a Juggernaut, they have a Juggernaut and a Gyrocopter. I don't know about that claim that I just made just then. Oh wow. For real, for real? Very nice. Lots of stolen int for me right there. Is he gonna die? Oh wow, he didn't. Good jorb there, bud. What's Juggernaut roll him with? Phase, Maelstrom, Yasha. What's Void roll him with? Treads, Yasha, Diffusal, Morbid Mask, Wraithband. Safe to say, Void's performing better, even though Jug's been given nothing but free farm.
Your bottom tower is
So I'll
under
grab the
attack.
shard that lets Blades of Wisdom silence on every 4th attack. I'm just gonna build core.
Bottom tower is
Honestly.
under attack.
That's the best thing I can do. I'm slowly stealing up, I'm stealing up, I'm getting stronger. So now I attack 3 times, and I save my 4th attack to just silence somebody for free. We'll turn it off. Help this man farm a little. Oh my god. The diffusal on Mr. Gyrocopter. Wowee. And now he has Helm of the Overlord.
I'm under attack.
Got a little overconfident, did we, huh?
All is
Oh my god. Okay, maybe not. But we still ended up killing him.
you must have
Unfortunate. Ay, 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 ay. Working on a Glimmer Cape. He's got plenty of sentries. How's AM doing? Just skipping Battle Fury, huh? Oh, I guess he has Magnus. Yeah, fuck it. Well, you have Empower to go off of. Fuck it. Overconfident about my enemy's overconfidence? To be fair. He was doing some Mondo stupid shit. We have Blink, we have RP. So ideally, I would like to ward up here, but I think they're controlling our woods.
He's mine.
Yeah, Rexar's up there top. He's actually about to be super dead. Oh, never mind. We are the super dead. As we walked into a lich. We were all so tunnel visioned on Beastmaster that we just fucking died there for nothing. Oh, they must have pretty good vision in our woods. And they've been dropping sentries here and there. Press counters. Nice! It deflects it when it hits. That's super cool. No BKB on that guy, so he can super die. Oh, I think our Arc Warden player is probably not very good at the hero.
Hear their screams. Nothing more.
Is my guess. Yeah, I was gonna say, I dare you to cast it, bro. I'm watching. I dare you to cast it, bro. I'm fucking watching. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Well, there's that. Grab a little bit more armor. And, Did I block this, or did someone else farm this? Perhaps. I'll just go ahead and turn that off, make him waste that. Technically, it makes me waste my ulti, too. Because I don't have the 15 talent yet, regrettably. I should farm that up really quick. There we are. Yes, sirree!
Top tower has fallen.
Ah! The pop filter! God, I hate these kinds of pop filters. The ones that, like, clip on to the boom. I hate that shit. Uh-oh. Oh, he kind of fucked up, huh? He thought he was being slick. But he fucked up. Oh, they just, oh! What a big chronosphere! And there we go. With all this income stealing, I am transitioning into a core.
Radiant
So they're gonna pop Fortify for the first time this game. Get fucked. And know where your wards are.
has fallen.
Void, come grab this. I'll grab a smoke. We can fight on RP. Your mana's kind of low though, so please be careful. Nice, the nullifier to get rid of the Ghost Scepter. That was super nice. Let's push in mid. Very nice. I'm gonna check up here really quick. I might pop. We're good.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh my god, I tanked that whole thing. Holy shit. Jug's gonna come over here and one-shot me. Very nice. Did I get a +4 for that? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Go hit that tower, AM. I'll buy a 4-staff really quick, yeah. It's a nice supporty item.
Has fallen. The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, he got yelled at. Oh, well, he's fine. He made it. No biggie. Hey, bro. Let's get out of here, huh? Let's get out of here, all sneaky like, huh? Very nice. Oh, the chrono on 2. It's a disaster, as they once said. I just died to blade mail. That means I didn't collect the stolen imp. I didn't know that guy had blade mail. Oh, that's funny. Oh, baby. That's funny. Oh, man. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Void in trouble? Ooh, the horn toss! The RP! Cleave him up, baby! That Chain Frost is still going, though. He's not 25. They'll run out eventually. Okay, very nice. Void hard carried this fucking game. Absolute king. Champion. Fucking hero. Maximal impact.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and fort that. So the tanks, or the creeps can tank through the spread. Oh, but Jog comes in. Oh, and then he jumps to a fucking creep. What a dummy. And now they're just fucked. Ideally. I TP into outpost over here. Let's start working on another item. What would I want here? What if I just go for a raw moon shard? That could be kind of funny. Nah, Ags is probably better. AoE last word, super nice.
Radiant structures
Super nice. Oh, well, they blew Fortify. We can take this, yeah. Just watch for the Lich ulti. Well, I warned them. I done warned you.
My thanks. It's your turn. Thou art
Oh, he dying. Yep.
Let no sound
Well,
escape.
easy clap. Don't mind if I do just finish off this Rax really quick. Oh, mamma mia, it's a disaster. He's fucking dead. Not a half bad game.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Void with the big carry. Told you we had better late game. They didn't have no late game, but we had better late game.
The enemy's bottom tower.
The Ags. Easy +4.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Woo-wee. Now that there was a fine bit of Dota 2. I do say so myself. Now I'd like to end the game, but my team seems to have different ideas, so I'm going to sell my null tallies and purchase a Desolator and end the game myself.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
There we go. There we go.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Well, you know, I was just trying to end the game, get you out of it faster, but you know, whatever.
Your Shan has
Defend if it makes you feel better. It's fine. If it makes you feel better, whatever. No problem for me. I get to keep clicking on stuff. You know, I was just trying to end it, but you know, whatever.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
You feel so strongly about continuing to lose. Oh, just instantly bashed him, huh? La-di-da-di-da.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm a carry now.
Thou payest dear.
Wow. I'm a carry now. Now I'm going to end the game. Guaranteed.
I've sundered this trouble.
Goodbye. And now let's end the game. GG, well played, everyone. Have a nice rest of your day. And you too, chat room. Yo, Celeste with the big 23. I didn't even hear that. What the fuck? GG, well played. Hell yeah, Lich. Well played.
Forever.
Alright, chat room. It's 5 a.m. No, it's 4 a.m. This dog, I don't know if you know about this little white load, that I'm taking care of. But this man is very needy, and he has not a particular schedule, but he needs to be taken care of. So I gotta sleep so I can wake up on time to take care of him when he needs taken care of. This little dog is a pain in my patootie. He got into the smoking room and he started chewing up a fucking a prop dagger that was laying around, like a styrofoam one. Or not styrofoam, but it was like, you know, it was like squishy. Fucking animal. How did he even do that? The door was closed. I swear to God, he learned to open the door. I swear to God. At least he didn't get into the other stuff that was in the smoking room, which gives it its name. Fucking stupid animal. Jesus Christ. It's so annoying. You have to, like... They're so dumb. They're like, ooh, acorns. This'll kill me if I eat it. Love to put this in my mouth during our walks. Yummy. It's like, what the fuck? You stupid animal. Anyways, that stream. I don't know who's live right now. I'm gonna boot up Firefox and go check. Man, I hate... Hey, if you have two monitors and you don't turn on the Windows setting that makes it so that monitors can only show up in the taskbar of the monitor that they are assigned to, right? Like I have OBS on my secondary monitor here, but it also shows up on the taskbar of my primary monitor. I hate that shit. If you have that shit, if you have that setting activated, fuck you. It's terrible. It's fucking awful. I hate that shit. Terrible. God awful. Exit Rev 2 rollback live right now. Damn, that's sick. I might try that out sometime when I'm not busy moving or taking care of this freaking animal. Are we gonna snort fridge mold? No, you know what? I'm gonna send you to go watch some sumo, okay? If you're gonna stick around and still be awake after this ludicrous 4 a.m. stream, you can go watch some sumo, okay? Bye. Have fun. Thanks for watching, everyone. As always, I can't live without your support. Ew, Heroes of the Storm is on the front page. Ew, yuck, ew. I only play real MOBAs like Dota 2. Anyways, bye.